It's me, Matthias. Hi. Gotcha. Caught you. Welcome back to Mario. Oh, hello. I kind of vibe with being blonde, I have to say. If Mario and Katamari were both tied up in a railway... Well, Katamari. Hello, Roger. Also, happy birthday tomorrow. I won't be screaming, so I'm saying it now. Happy birthday to you. Let's kill this guy too. I mean, Katamari just has more charm to it. I don't know, Mario has been with me my whole life, but I gotta live in the now. Gotcha. I actually did play this a little bit. I was thinking of like playing this off stream, but then I was like, you know what? I have to return. I have to finish what I started. If you're going through hell, keep going. If you're playing Mario... Why did I do that? Would you pick up Mario in your... I would. I want to see what happens. But I think Mario would probably be able to, like, overpower the Katamari, if I had to guess. I think Mario's, like, a strong guy. Like, all in all. Like, I don't know if we could compare it to a Katamari. But if we were, like, up... Actually, you know what? I don't know, maybe Mario could beat a Katamari. I could see that as a whole, like, crossover thing. God damn it. You know what? This. If there ever was a Katamari Mario crossover with the Mario World, then you could roll up all of the... Oh, right, I forgot. That kills you. And that. And this. If there was a Katamari Mario crossover, it'd be kinda epic. I would love it. No, but actually, maybe Nintendo would not allow you to have Mario roll a Katamari. Maybe they would see that as something controversial. It's like, that's not what Mario does. That's not a part of Mario's mechanics. Take that very seriously. Wait, what? I could avoid that? I'm so confused by what works and what doesn't work in this game. Oh yeah, how about that? Gotcha. And I kind of vibe with being blonde. It's weird. I've never been, to be clear, I've never in my life been blonde in real life. But I kind of feel like it suits me as a VTuber model. I don't know. I kind of look dumb. That'd be a fun coach PvP thing. One person is the Mario escaping for a that would actually legitimately be like a really good like gameplay. I tried to play the first Katamari game in co-op, and I couldn't really get into it. Part of it was like the course was just not that fun for co-op, playing with two people. But one person escaping the Katamari would actually be like fun co-op. I can't even get in here because I placed it on a cactus. Great. Good job, me. Oh, Christ. Right. Oop. There we go. Doesn't count. I actually returned to playing Mario Odyssey also a little bit. Because I was thinking about someone said, I can't remember who. Damn it. Someone asked me what was my favorite Mario game. Oh, Christ. Okay, I thought I had to blow it up with that bomb I just blew up. But I guess this is just the bomb home. Right. Oh, I forgot to kill you on the touch. And I think I don't know, I think Mario Odyssey might be the one. That might actually be my new favorite Mario game. I went back and played it like earlier today, and there was so much that I like discovered that I missed the first time. I realized, oh right, of course the game doesn't just end when you beat like Bowser and all that. It just keeps going. Classic. Classic. Alright. Let's see what this does. Nothing. Nothing. Waste of time. Katamari probably could do like a lot of crossovers with a lot of like other games, I bet. Like, I could see, like, you know, Final Fantasy 14 does, like, crossovers, right? I wasn't huge on Final Fantasy 14, but they could have a Katamari crossover where you, like, roll up Limsa Lominsa, or whatever that place's name is. Have I not played this before? Am I going crazy? I've been here before, haven't I? Oh, wait. Okay, no, I think I actually have played this part of the game before. But it was exactly this point where I stopped playing, so there you go. Because, yeah, it's all coming back to me now. This is extremely tricky. Anyway, I think it would be fun to see something like that. Katamari, Final Fantasy crossover. I think more games in general should just have stupid crossovers that you wouldn't expect. But everything is just like Cowboy Bebop, Nier, I don't know, Beavis and Butthead apparently. That's a big one now. They're coming to Fortnite. Can you believe it? Oops. I wish I could be in Fortnite too. One day. We'll have a little guy, me, with a little Haniwa on its back. He'll be on sale because no one buys it, so that's okay. Maybe this is not... Oh, goddammit, I was about to say, maybe this is not as tricky as I thought. I'll just accept this one. Would it be your VTuber or one of your... you could have a... You know, you could probably have, like... Oh my god. No, please, no. Not this. It would probably be my VTuber. Or, you know, maybe you could have, like, a cross pack where it's, like, me, and then you team up as me and T-Guy. And, I don't know, he could have T or the color blue as his backpack, his add-on. Oh wait, I could do that the entire time. What the hell? Let me try that again. Nope. Impossible. Oh my god. Okay, so it's only... Nope. I have no clue how I did that. Mario. I was painting Wario earlier, just because I felt like it. Something funny about having a guy in fighting game, but I kind of love it. just any guy? Or maybe you meant T-Guy? I would sell out. I'll be that clear. I would do it. God damn it. If it was, yeah, VTuber version, yeah, just a guy. I think a lot of people would be that. Would you agree? Yeah, I'd do it. I'll do it. Send me out there. I'll have my own little dance. I'll have my own little emote. I'll have, like, a spray. What else do we do in Fortnite now? You can buy a car in Fortnite. You can buy shoes. God. Oh my god. No, that doesn't count. I'd have to invent a dance. Just for Fortnite. That's... This sucks. I hate Mario. This has been the biggest revelation of my life. The most shocking thing has been coming back to Mario 1 and 2 and realizing these games are not good. And they control so bad. And Miyamoto is actually a hack. My god. I always had I went into both of these games with the assumption of like, oh, they're not that difficult, you know, they're not that bad. And now I'm like, oh, I'm realizing I never made it past, like, the first few levels, because I never made it that far. And I just had the assumption, these games are for kids. No, they're not that bad, they're not that serious. People would just play anything back then. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing. I mean, that it's, you know, a part of that time frame, right? Where it's like, of course you're attached to Mario, when it's like, this is this is probably still, even now, like the only good game on the NES. Oh, this one is on the SNES, but the original NES one. I'm not having that. What else could you get? What the hell? No. I'm doing something wrong there, oh. Oh my god. And you would think Matthias just walk straight up. Just grab onto the... It's actually... I think it might actually... It shouldn't be that hard to just walk straight up. But I keep falling down anyway, because there's something about finicky about, like, the Pro Controller on the Switch, I guess. Which is like, it's... For some reason, it's just not that easy. What the hell do I do here? Right. Mm-hmm. Just one, up. Mario. I have no clue how to. Whoa. Even so, I can't help myself to be attached to Mario. I can't help it. He's a cool guy. We all love him. We know it. Yeah, we think Mario is cool. We think he's kind of badass. We all look up to him. There's no point lying. Mm-hmm. I've complained so much about Mario. I keep talking about what am I doing wrong with my controller? I'm just going up and he swings off to the side. Even now, I've complained so much about Mario having no personality, that I went back and played Odyssey again, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like this guy. Mario finally did it. I swear I only went up. Maybe I need to change the controller for this. I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult. What is the motion that happens there? My god. But this does deserve suspend point. My god. Also, I keep forgetting to say hello to people. Hello, Allium Chocolate. My god. Why this game? Good question. It's a good question. I guess it's just to relive the nostalgia and be like,
Cepheus 3563 just followed.
Thank you for a follow. I think it's just, you know, re-experiencing nostalgia. And I went into this with the assumption of, like, this is gonna be easy, right? This is gonna be an easy game. It's just Mario. We all know Mario. We know he's easy. And I didn't realize this is, like, apparently it is the most difficult Mario game ever made. That had eluded me. I had never made it that far. So I am playing this very casually. I'm just playing this to talk. I'm not... I would be interested, despite all of this, to one day return to this game and give it like a proper, serious playthrough. But right now, I'm only here for the immersive experience of Mario. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of tight. This is a pretty good protective layer, though. Nope. We do still love Mario. We can't get enough. Whoa. Yeah. Alright. Apparently that... Oh no! God damn it. So I am doing this. I am in fact doing this. I still want to finish. I still want to conclude what I have started. I want to get through the end. I want to say I have finished the end, even if that is through this. It counts. Nintendo said it was okay. Shigeru Miyamoto said, let's do it. We'll allow it. Miyamoto says, It's okay, but that's good game design. I mean, it's probably the hardest Mario because it's not... Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. I keep forgetting that. It's like Doki Doki Panic originally. Oh god, is it just gonna be several bosses in a row? I keep blaming Miyamoto, but you can't really blame Miyamoto. Oh my god. It's gonna be like this, huh? Ooh. Wow. God damn it. And that's just what games were like back then. It's okay, it's alright. We know, as gamers, we have to appreciate history. We have to appreciate the classics. Doki Doki Panic. I tried to look up Doki Doki Panic on the Japanese NSO store. I couldn't find it. Apparently it's just not available. Just kind of surprising, isn't that like I would assume based on this that it's like a classic in Japan, but maybe it was never like that big of a deal. God damn it. I have no clue, like, is there any impact? Like, do the Japanese people know that Shy Guys are from this game? It's actually not even from originally a Mario game. I've heard a lot of conspiracies about Shy Guys recently. That Nintendo are trying to hide them away. Which I don't think is true. I've seen Shy Guys, I don't know. People are just making up clickbait, I guess. I feel like isn't Shy Guy a game? Isn't he in the most recent like Mario? Jamboree? Let's get to it. I think we're pretty close to the ending though. So it's this. And just a little bit more. Nope. Big Shy Guy doesn't want you to know, and Mario fans are bored. My god. It is kind of weird, actually, that it's been a long time since we... Nope, that doesn't count. That does not count. It's kind of weird, but because, like, haven't we actually been, like, a long time away since a Mario game now? Oh, you... Which one is it? God damn it. This game is, like, nothing but trolling you over and over again. Like, oh, they immediately assumed I would go for the last one. God damn it. Wait, oh, hold on. What is happening? Oh, nope, that doesn't count. Wait, where am I supposed to go? It's not that. Intriguing. Oh, could it be the case that it's, jumping onto a bird, perhaps? Let's see what happens. Why are we in ancient Greece? What's happening? I've never seen this place in Mario before. I've never associated Mario with Greece. Oh. Nope, I want to see what happens. Okay, I feel like this has to be it, right? I knew it. There's something going on here. Spaceship, of course. We all saw it coming. I don't know, I do really like these designs, though. I am glad they kept them. But they do make me think of Akira Toriyama a lot, because of his mascot character, the little guy with a gas mask, and I can't help but think, is it possible they were inspired by Akira Toriyama? Yeah, I never knew. Me too, man. I thought I knew it all. It's straight up Akira Toriyama right here that I'm holding. Ow. Nope, doesn't count. How the hell do I get past this? Now I'm confused again. What the hell? Do I? This is a weird puzzle. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, grab this guy who shoots stuff. And maybe by placing him, like, down here. Whoops. Nope. Maybe I could shoot, like, the ninja. That's what I'm thinking. Wait. Let me go back. No, ninja is gone. And he's gone. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. How about that? There's gotta be something here then. Anyway, ow. What does it mean that every character, every enemy in this game is like wearing a mask? What does it mean? Is there like any kind of symbolic meaning? This thing is wearing a mask, you are wearing a mask, there's another one, Shy Guy wearing a mask. Ninja is the only one who's free. Maybe we could... Maybe Ninja is like what a Shy Guy looks like without a mask. My god. Mario lore. Some increase. No. I'm completely lost. I have absolutely no clue what to do here. Wait, can I run down? I don't think I can. Run down to the bottom, because when... Wait, maybe you might actually be onto something. Hold on. I keep jumping so high, though. Is it really possible to get down there? Maybe. Okay. No. Interesting. Where the Shy Guy pod is, just run right from it. I believe I tried... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a moron. Thank you, Cepheus. See, this is why I needed to put backseating allowed in my tags. For one, I don't even care. But my god. That should have been so... That could have been so avoidable. How about it? Gotcha. It was that easy. What a puzzle. You just walk. Huh. Look at this. To be... Okay, never mind. He just murdered himself. Ah, oh, that's... God damn it, you... I keep jumping by instinct. They really get you on this one, though. There we go. I'm a genius. You know what? It's moments like these where I can finally relish in the fact that I will be known as a Mario gamer. And people will say, Matthias, yes, he made a video about a monkey. He made a video about milk. But did you know he's a Mario gamer? I can have more to my legacy than Mario, I mean milk and monkeys. Oh, this is gonna be really tricky too. Wait, I can probably kill them with these things, right? Interesting. Like, god damn it. What if I think I thought the T one was. Thank you. I think if I don't know, it feels kind of weird to like bring up my videos on stream for some reason, but I guess it is just at the end of the day, it's just like what I'm known for and my work. But I do think my last video was like my best video. I completely messed this up. I do think the last video that I did is probably like the video that I'm the most proud of. Wow, I actually did it in a weird way. And I can now feel like a bit happy about like, you know what? The last video, favorite color, probably the best work I will ever make. If it's all downhill from here, I can be satisfied and I can look back at that one video and be like, I did it though. I did my best one. Haven't seen it yet? Okay. Interesting. Oh man, but I also really want to make another video, but I don't know if it will be the next one. But it's kind of depressing, and I don't know if it's too much to make like 2 big emotional videos in a row. I don't know. I always strive to make comedy, I feel like, even though they're like a bit emotional. I always strive to make comedy in the first place. I'm never like, oh, this is gonna get deep. This is gonna be philosophical. People often say that in my comments, like, I get it now, you're a poet. You're really into philosophy, you're into this. But I'm just like, I want to make something funny. Haha. Damn it. And I feel like that's why, I don't know. I brought it up before, but Akira Kurosawa's film Ikiru I watched recently. Can poets play SMB2 so good? They all said it was impossible. They all said it would never happen. But here I am. I don't know. It was really interesting. Just specifically Poet came to mind because I read a comment on my YouTube comments that was like, I get it now, you're a poet. But I also get that you don't want to call yourself that. Because you don't seem to like it being held to one category. And he just nailed it right on the spot. Because it's like, yes, I guess you could call it that, but it's, yes, you're also right. Like, it's not necessarily a thing I categorize myself with. Damn it. But I wouldn't object to it. I have no clue how to categorize anything I make. I kind of just make stuff I like. Then I go, anyone could do this. I don't know why I'm the only one doing it. I know. I don't want to sound like, oh man. I don't know, it's kind of crazy because I do feel like anyone, literally anyone, could do what I'm doing right now, right? And at the same time, no one would make it. How should I put this? I don't want to sound like I'm like putting myself in like an extremely high regard, because I don't think what I'm doing is too impressive. But I could put it this way. I remember it being like before I had even started drawing, I was probably, god damn it, before I had even started drawing, I was maybe around the age of like 20 or something like that. I started drawing very late. Didn't really draw as a teenager or anything. And I remember thinking, like, what is the difference between me and Egoraptor? What is the difference between me and Aaron Hansen? Because I really liked Egoraptor at the time. And I liked his animations. And I was like, I think I could be Egoraptor. I don't know why this specifically came to mind, I guess. I don't know why, other than I was watching Game Grumps maybe a lot. And I was like, what's the difference? What's separating me from becoming Aaron Hansen? And the question was simply, well, or the answer rather, was just, well, he's doing stuff and I'm not. All I did at the time was go to work. And I didn't really have any kind of creative outlet. That's a weird... What was I talking about? Just in general categorization, YouTube. Yeah. it's kind of weird because I get, for some reason, I've been getting a lot of comments lately, I guess. And that's probably why it's on my mind, where people are kind of confused about my channel and what it is. People can't really seem to pinpoint it. And I'm with them. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'll look at my own videos and be like, this makes no goddamn sense. How did I allow it to get like this? What is happening? I don't know, I'm just going with the flow, I guess. Mario. Am I at the final level? Could this be it? I have no clue. I know so little about the game that I don't even know. This feels kind of like a final level, I don't know. Man milk? No wait, monkey milk? That's what I'm known for? Damn it. It's weird. I remember when I made the monkey video, and people commented, "We want more of this. Can you make more of the monkey video?" It's like, what are you asking for? Are you asking me to buy a monkey? It's not possible, for one. And even if it were, maybe it shouldn't be. Second level. Second level. We want monkey video too. That would be an insane follow-up video though, if it really were like, people were demanding a sequel at second level, yeah. And I'm like, hey guys, people were demanding a sequel. The monkey video. God damn it. Guess what I did? And I just post a video of my new monkey. Actually, I did kind of do that in a way. This was a year later after the monkey video though, where I used the money that I had earned from the monkey video, because I kind of felt bad profiting from it. People want everything to be serious and go, yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like, how am I supposed to do that? So what I did after, with the money that I earned from that video, is I kind of felt bad about profiting of a monkey that was killed, and like, I've fallen into a trap. I felt bad for the monkey, so I used the money I earned from that video to buy 2 gorillas. Not literally, but there's like a thing where you can sponsor animals, right? And you get like a whole certificate. And I have the certificate somewhere. So I sponsored 2 gorillas for a year. Because out of guilt. And I have that in my closet probably, hell yeah, yeah. That was nice, I think. That was a nice gesture as a whole, maybe. The gorillas. And now they're a band. Now they're in Fortnite. Did you guys see my gorillas are in Fortnite? They get like a vacation house or like nanas? I don't actually know. I did get updates on my gorillas, but I don't think I ever actually read what was going on with them. If they send me like letters or whatever. I feel like it too personal. Don't need to know what's happening in a gorilla's private life. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you for a subscription, Cepheus. Wowie? This is like it. Oh my god, now that you mention it, yeah, this is just straight up that game. I never even played that. It's Shovel Knight. Or something. Is it called Jump King, or am I confusing 2 different games? Don't they look kind of the same? Maybe I should play it. I need something to improve on platformer, so I don't end up like what I'm doing right now. I need like a legitimate good platformer that I can teach myself and learn. I think you're envisioning Jump King. That could be it. That could be it. I could become like the master of this. It starts here. Right here. My god. Whoa. God damn it. Wait, can I even duck from that? Okay, that one I can duck for. Rayman. Oh my god, I should play Rayman Origins. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I don't think I've played Rayman since I was a kid. Like on the PS1. That was a very long time ago. I don't have to kill that dinosaur, do I? Doesn't count. But I do want to play that. I should probably get that when it's on sale or whatever. I can play it on stream. Seems like a good experience. Ah, damn. But I think if Odyssey counts as a platformer, then I would probably place Odyssey as my favorite. What do you play in your own free time? Lately, it has been a lot of Nintendo Switch, so it's basically just when I'm playing on stream, like Mario. Maybe not Mario, but I have been playing a lot of Switch games. I don't know, I've just become like a Nintendo freak over the past year. I've just been like, I love this, I can't get enough. What the hell? But a lot of, I guess Pokemon is the thing that's I've been coming back to a lot. It's been a, it's a very, I like RPGs, and it's a very easygoing RPG. As I do also play a lot of, am I doing the wrong thing by going down? I feel like I just got up here. I have also played a lot of Crusader Kings 3, but to be clear, I don't know how to play the game. I have like 900 hours in the game Crusader Kings 3, and I have no clue how to play it. I've just been cheating this entire time. Am I going backwards? I have no clue if this is the wrong thing. Because I like to play Crusader Kings 3 and just be like, what if I'm, It's kind of like Civilization, but instead of that, you play as a character. And if that character dies, then you keep playing as like your son or daughter or whatever. So it's like a whole lineage going on. A lot of people would compare it to like Game of Thrones if it were a video game. So you basically play as a one character and you try to like make your family, you know, go through the ages and kind of rule. And you can do a lot of fun stuff in that game. Like something I like to do is like create a character in Scandinavia, Sweden, and then I travel just as a single guy, landless adventurer from Sweden to like Japan, and I go to Japan in the year 900, and then I learn about like Buddhism, and then I bring it back to Scandinavia, and understandably, you know, depending on the playthrough, I might completely fail and form like a small cult following, or I can convert Scandinavia to Buddhism and see what happens. Then in 100, 200 years, you have like all these weird sects of Buddhism. Or you could just play the game the way you're supposed to, right? Where it's like, you play as a king, you conquer areas. But it's very fun. Because I just played as like The Sims, and I'm like, what if this person married this person, and my family was happy? So maybe I would compare it to The Sims, but it's medieval, it's Middle Ages. And I would recommend cheating in the game, actually. I would, the Weeb King would, yeah, basically that's it. That's like, me living the dream. I'm the Weeb King. I have also done playthroughs where I travel to northern Japan, and then I set up a little kingdom there. And then in like 100 years, 200 years, you have like a weird culture mixture of Swedish people and Japanese people. And historians like 2,000 years from then are probably gonna be like, what the hell happened here? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Well, it made sense in the game. I made it happen. And I would recommend playing, I totally would recommend playing the game and only cheating in it. You can have an immense time. You can have so much fun just coming up with all these weird scenarios and weird things happening. That doesn't count, actually, now that I think about it. Because you can totally just play it as like a simulation. Okay, I think I missed something by going here. Is there something I have to do? Maybe I should go back and look again, just to be clear. Damn it. Like, you can just play the entire game as a guy. You don't even have to be a king. You can just be like, hey, I want to be a traveler in the Middle Ages. See what happens. Like this. And I can't get up there. Huh. Fascinating, interesting. Alright. I just wanted to be clear, like, there's absolutely nothing I can do. Mario would never do that. He wouldn't travel through the Middle Ages. Or maybe he would. But he would do it in a Minecraft-style way. Which is I think at this point, I'm kind of excited for this Nintendo game that has not been announced. Only been in a playtest. And like, nothing is known about it. But I'm excited for it. It's like supposedly supposed to be like, it's supposed to be like Minecraft, but made by Nintendo, which I think sounds really exciting, as a person who doesn't like Minecraft. But I like the survival crafting thing. I'm one of those guys. What am I doing? What am I doing? I had no reason to do any of that. It's just this. I could be doing this. Or can I not? Damn it. But if that happens, I'm excited. This? Nothing. I don't know why I said that. I just went through a door. I do that every single day of my life. I went down all this way. Is this game really trolling me like this? I went down this entire way questioning it. Oh, I think this might be it. I think you're supposed to go here. Now I've gone this entire way. And it's like, there was nothing. And the game basically told me, like, go find another way. That's really what happened here? That's it? That's what the game did? Okay. That doesn't count, though. My god. Mm-hmm. Oh, I get it, I get it. It's super... so good. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Who can I need to look up after the stream. I need to look up who made Doki Doki Panic. Who do I actually put to blame for all of this? Who... I could just look that up right now. Doki Doki Panic. Who made this? They refuse to put their name on the page. Interesting. And where can I find them? They might be gone. Okay, hold on. Director Kensuke Tanabe. Okay, what? Okay, he did make Link's Awakening. And he did make A Link to the Past. Okay, he was the writer for that. Okay, well, that doesn't count then. Okay, he's actually made a lot of very good games. He used WarioWare Gold. Luigi's Mansion 3. All right, you know what? I'll forgive him. I can forgive him. I think, you know, this was just, you know, early on in his career. He had no clue what he was doing. Damn, yeah, actually, it's extremely credible. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he would be, I legitimately thought, like, oh, Doki Doki Panic guy who made this game. He probably was like, you know, a guy who got famous because Nintendo was like, just publish it. Just make the game Mario in the West, and it will sell better, because it's not a good game otherwise, or whatever. But man, this guy's actually legit. I don't know, I need to find this out. This would be too much to find out, but I do legitimately need to find out, like, was Doki Doki Panic a big deal in Japan? Or was that just like, hey, video game? Wait, what? But you have the answer. What's your name again? Bongo Bongo? What's your name? Maybe it's a different one because you're not pink. Man, oh, I have to defeat you in order to return now. Oh, great. Nintendo loves this kind of design, apparently. Apparently anyone can just work at Nintendo, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get it. That did nothing but let me pass. I was hoping that would maybe lead up to something bigger. Okay, we're back. I need to suspend. This has to be the final level of the game, right? There's no way this is not the final level. There's no way there's nothing. There can't be more to this. The game made me go through all that. There's no way. Oof. And now I know not to do that, I guess. God damn it. Okay, what if I went this way instead, actually? Mm-hmm. What if I just left? What if I go outside? Interesting. Okay, I'll go back here, just see what happens. Can I find something else? Something that can change the circumstances? But we all love Mario. We think he's cool. We think he's badass. We have nothing against him. We love him. You could casually say I love you to people. We would all say that to Mario. So let's not be too harsh on Mario. What's up with you, man? Why are you guarding a door? Why is there a mask here? Why is the boss just a regular... I mean, that has to be the biggest final level giveaway, right? When a mini-boss from before is just like a regular enemy. I need to hurt this being. I need to be let inside. But you're not letting me. Okay, I am back here. And I don't want to go down there again. This is really tricky. Fascinating stuff, man. Fascinating stuff. Can you believe Mario had to go through all of this? Oh, damn it. There's no way I go back down this entire way, right? I don't think I can do that. I don't even know if I can do that. Are arguably the worst gameplay this game has ever seen. But we also love it. We love to see it. Could it actually be this way then? Interesting. Fascinating. I could have so easily avoided that, but it doesn't even count. Haven't I been here before? No? Maybe? No? But also another platform I've been playing recently was Kirby 64, which I've never played before, but I am enjoying it. I think Kirby games is like something I would like to get into more. But honestly, I find the controls to Kirby to be very, like, confusing and weird. But, I don't know, now that I've played it more, I feel like, okay, maybe it's not something I have to, like, I don't know, struggle too much with. Maybe it's something you just get used to. But even now, I think, like, okay, I'm getting used to it, but they're still kind of rough, they're kind of tough. Kirby. Tougher than you might expect. But I am enjoying Kirby 64 as well. Is this it? I just walked out. The castle. Alright. I couldn't recall. I did not recall that this was the way out. I did not recognize it. But now I do. I see. See how it is? I remember now. Wait, oh, hold on. Could it be that he walked down here instead then? Now we might be onto something though. God damn it. Because what if... Oh my god. Okay, I need to, like, straight up just catch that one. And maybe not, maybe not. What if we did this though? What if we did... What if... What? Oh my god. What if we were stuck in hell, actually? What if we're just stuck in, you know... hell? Have you ever considered that? I got a weird... I know I shouldn't overthink YouTube comments. But I got a weird comment earlier today, which was like, I can tell from your voice that you dislike religion. It's like, interesting. I don't think you're... I don't know how you can judge that of that. What that means. Some people just hear stuff. Interesting. My last video had nothing to do with religion. Why would you say? What prompts you to say that? If only you knew how many tirades I've had about Zen Buddhism. Holy cow, I did it. Almost. I did it. It's going to troll me again, isn't it? Like, you really thought... Oh, and I think I get it now. I should not do this, actually. I should not take this way down. Because it's going to troll me. And it's going to be like, you're back to that area that brings you back over there and whatever, right? In fact, I didn't even have to struggle to get there the entire time, did I? You know what? Let's just do it. Who cares? I'll allow it. I'll let the game troll me. This is the fate I have embraced. This is simply my being. Who cares, right? What was your name, Kinsuke? This is the fate you have brought me to. Mm-hmm. Yep. This is the place where it already was before. My god. Let's just start over the level, actually. I had 11 extra lives, apparently. Okay, never mind, I'm back here. Oh, God. Now, this is totally, you know... I totally know what to do now, for sure, for sure. You go in here, and that leads to nowhere. Of course. Obviously. What if I do this, though? Nope. Fascinating. Game design is such a fascinating subject, huh? How far we have come. Can you even imagine getting to this level on your SNES? Or NES? Just being stuck here forever? There's gotta be a way. Nope. What have I done? It's for a gamer heaven, and am I going to go there for my sins? Is this gamer heaven or hell? Sometimes I think about what it's going to be like when I'm at an elderly home. When I'm like 80 years old, and it's basically just going to be like a LAN party, I think. Like, my generation, elderly homes are just going to be like a dream hack that never ends. People are going to be drinking like energy drinks and whatnot to live the good old days. It won't be... You can't go to jail for feeding or giving Monster Energy to like an 80-year-old, right? You're not gonna face like any big consequences for that, probably. So it's okay. Sure, why not? I'll have a Monster Energy or two when I'm 80. What do I have to lose? I've seen it all, I can say. I will say I've beaten Mario 2. Hopefully by that time. If I don't rage quit right now. Maybe I won't be able to say that. Maybe I'll tell the story of Katamari and why I picked Katamari over Mario. My grandchildren can hear. Or, you know, maybe it won't be my grandchildren. Maybe it will be one guy trying to trick me to give me all my money. And it'll be, like, fascinating. Tell me more about Katamari. Well, basically, it was like this ball that you rolled up. But I'll also be really confused because I'm old, so I'll tell it like it's a real historical event. They had this there was a prince. And the king demanded from me and the prince that we had to roll everything up into a ball. Gotcha. Okay.
Baboonish TV just followed.
Hello, Baboonish. Thank you for following. God damn it. But I got him. There you go. What could I be doing wrong? I almost feel like I have to like look up a guide on how to beat this level. But not by doing that. I need a key, right? I need a key. How could I possibly get a key? There's no way to get a key here. Wait. Interesting. Aren't those, like, mask guys around usually when there's a key around? What could that mean, right? Could that mean that I actually have to kill this one? Have I figured something out? Maybe not. Egg. Would you eat this egg? Or would you be like, gross, dinosaur? Or aren't all birds technically dinosaurs or something like that? Maybe they would have the most delicious eggs in the world and we don't even know it. I have ducks. And I only have them for fun, because they're fun looking at. Duck eggs, don't recommend them. Word of advice. Because duck eggs taste too much like egg. Hello, Matthias. Hello, Steezy. Hello, hello. Giving some duck egg advice. That it doesn't. You can make a cake with duck egg, but you can't really make like pancakes. You can make like omelette. It just tastes too much like duck egg. And something else you can be like, it kind of covers it. Sugar, I guess sugar covers up like the taste of duck egg. Steve, so you don't have any keys on you, do you? Fish egg cake? Have I ever had, oh my god, this had the key the entire time? Am I in what the hell? I've been going through this level for that long, and it was that easy, huh? This game is such a troll. It was actually that easy the whole time. I don't even care. Just let me in, let me in. This has to be the final level, right? I'm so done with it. I don't know. It's been, I guess I can say it's been a fun ride. But this has to be the end to it, right? This has to be the end of the game. Anyway, I'm wait, what? Where's the boss? This is suspicious. I didn't do anything. Whoa, oh my god! What the hell? No! Oh my god. I did not see that coming. That's the boss. The door was the... God damn it. That is so good and clever, and I would have never seen that coming. Can you imagine even as a kid just being like... It would blow your mind. I would have never gotten... This whole game is just like someone trolling you. It's unbelievable. But game design was that simple back in the day. Okay, this has to be the final one, right? This has to be it. This is creepy, actually. Who the hell are you? What are you even? What guy is this? Oh, this is gonna be difficult, isn't it? And I'm on 1. Oh. Sure, I can say that. Maybe it might be easy, actually. Wait, is fish egg just... What is fish egg? It's not literally fish eggs, right? Wait, what? Are you not supposed to do that? Interesting. Oh, God. What could it be if it... I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Is that a fish egg? He's not a fish, is he? Fish is fish egg just fish bundled up to look like an egg, or is it literally the egg of a fish? Right, so that's not it. Or is it like I have to be higher up with this one thing? That could also be it. Actual eggs like caviar. I've never really... What the hell? Oh, could it be when the mouth is open? That could be it. Let me try that, actually. Okay, so it's only when the mouth is open, I get it. I can even do it a bit preemptively. I've never been into, like, seafood that much, except specifically I like sushi. And that's it. There's something about the consistency of sushi where I'm like, this is acceptable. This is good seafood, or whatever. Maybe I'm just a weeb. That could actually also just be it. I actually did not like sushi for a long time because I don't like seafood, right? God damn it. Even then, I fucked it up. Now this is acceptable. Nintendo said this was okay. Mm-hmm. You can't argue with Mr. Miyamoto. You think you know better than Miyamoto? Would honestly, I probably would. I guess that is like the real question or answer, right? Would I have tried it if it wasn't for anime? No. Actually, I did try it very early on. It was like a day where my teacher was like, does anyone want sushi? I'm gonna go to a restaurant, and if any students want sushi, give me money, and I will get you sushi. And I was like, okay, I want to try it. And then I did that. Oh my god. And then I didn't like it. And he was like, why did you ask me to get you sushi if you didn't like it? If you don't like seafood or whatever. It's just like, I just wanted to see if I would like it, and I didn't like it. And then I just gave it to someone else. Gave it to a different classmate who liked it. So I did try it before I watched anime more properly, right? But would I have kept eating it if it wasn't for my interest in Japan? Probably not, honestly. I think part of it was just like, well, I am interested in Japan, so maybe if I keep eating sushi, I can trick myself into enjoying it, right? And I did. I reached a point where I was like, this is acceptable. Mm-hmm. Nope. Doesn't count, actually. I don't know, I think... So I wanted to study in Japan for a while, and one of the things that worried me was like, is it all going to be seafood? And now, of course, I know, like, that's not the case. But back then, when I was seriously considering studying in Japan, I was like, I don't know, I guess I have to learn to like seafood if I want to go there. Wait, why is it not hurting him now? I need to figure this out for game design purposes. Oh, it's really tricky. Interesting, interesting. I think it probably is possible to, like, I feel like I am aiming for the mouth, but it's just, like, a shorter span of time now. Okay, maybe not. I think it probably is possible to like seafood, right? I think, honestly, if I think part of my dislike of seafood is probably just like how my parents made seafood, if I had to guess. But I also don't want to. I don't think my parents are necessarily bad at cooking, right? I think it's just a thing of like, it's just in a way that is like not enjoyable to me. I have a 2Y debuff. Maybe it's possible to eat a bit of shrimp. Yeah, I also have like I don't know, distaste for shrimp. And I have a weird thing, you know, I've talked about this, where it's like, I had a friend who developed a sudden allergy against shrimp. And ever since then, I've been a bit fearful. What if that happens to me while I'm eating shrimp? Did I just beat the game? And no deaths. How sorry? She was just eating, like, shrimp. And she realized, wait, I'm having an allergic reaction right now. And that can apparently just happen in your 30s. You can just suddenly develop, like, an allergy towards, like, shellfish. And that happened to her. So I'm like, what the hell? Celebration time. It's a cola zero, it's nothing serious. I did it. I can, in fact, say that I have beaten the game officially on real hardware, right? Does this count as real hardware? My god, and it was all a dream. How messed up is it that even in bed, he has like a little sleeping hat, and it also has like the letter M on it. I don't know if I like that. Who does that to a person? Who does that to themselves? Alright, alright. Cast. Mario. Yeah, that's it. Ooh. Actually, is it... I don't know. Is it too white to not eat shrimp? Or to eat shrimp? I consider that more of a white thing. Maybe that's because I'm Swedish, I'm a West Coast, and shrimp and seafood is like a big part of the culture here. But the thing is, I have eaten plenty of, like, shrimp-flavored thing, and I've eaten shrimp before. And even then, despite all that, I'm like, what if I suddenly develop the allergy, though? But I think I'm probably past that age now. I think it's probably a thing of, like, if it would have happened, it would have happened by now. But who knows? Who knows? Okie. Birdo. That's not Birdo. Ostro? Wait, what? What's up with these names? Oh, wait, no, wait. What? Rye Guy. Okay, I thought maybe the names were, like, placed, like it's below, but that can't be right either. I think it's like I struggle with anything Asian cuisine related. Shrimp might be a bad pick, but I don't like them either. Yeah, I can see that. Wart. Okay, I don't like Wart. I'm glad we didn't really see much of him later. The end. Yeah, I can see that, honestly. I think it probably is just a case of, like, the more you try it, the more you get used to it. But it's also really difficult to do that later on as an adult, right? My god, I beat Mario 2. And, someday Mario 3. Someday. But I think it might be Katamari time, actually. Where did I put it? I guess it's been a while. I've just been playing a lot of games. I don't know, I'm trying to think of which Asian foods have I struggled with, and I think it's probably just, like, sushi. Like, I guess seaweed in particular is, like, something that I struggled with also. Not only, like, the fish part, but just the taste of seaweed. But now I'm kind of, like, digging it. I guess that's the biggest change for me. It's just been, like, now I enjoy the taste of seaweed. And, we love Katamari. We know it. We love it. Also, something interesting about seaweed in Asian culture is that it was actually introduced from the Britons. The British people introduced it to Japan. This is hardly related, but my parents tell me they took me to a fancy restaurant one time as a kid where I ordered calamari, and then I refused to eat it because I thought it was Squidward. Yeah, I can see you. That's actually, I mean, that is kid logic, so it does kind of make perfect sense in a way, right? Man. That is very good kid logic, though. I have had squid, and I don't really mind it, but I guess it's just kind of like a weird texture. And I feel like a lot of the time it's just kind of flavorless. Why did I pick the wrong thing? Pick the tutorial. I thought the dog... No, wait, that's... Oh, wait, I got him confused. The dog is like a different kind of thing. That's... I had, taco balls in, Japan also. What are they called? I can't remember the name. But those things are so goddamn hot that I could not taste it either. And I was just straight up like, I've done that before. What the hell are you even? What are you? What is a friend? Why can't I make any friends? I can't even make a Katamari. What am I? What? Katamari first, think later? Yes, you're right. Okay, can I roll one more time? I don't know. So much food like by the spicy gates, yeah. I mean, I do like spicy food. Like, I had a period where I got really into spicy... Wait, this is just a tutorial again, isn't it? It is. This is maybe the part I don't like quite so much about this game. My only complaint is it's really difficult to like select levels, I feel like. Then I had a period where I got really into spicy food. And I had a lot of it. But I can't have spicy food anymore because it makes my stomach upset. Whenever I have spicy food now, I'm kind of like, oh, I missed this. I missed having spicy food. I should have more spicy food. And then I pay the price of all that later, where I'm like, my stomach is in pain. This is horrible. I don't like this. I regret spicy. So now I always try to avoid it, but man, I do kind of like it. How nice, how calm. Why do the controls feel different? What spicy food like Vindaloo's? I guess it's mostly like there's a lot of like spicy Thai curries that I like green curry. A lot of people think green curry is like a less spicy curry, but apparently it's like the spiciest one. Hello, real time. Hello, hello. Because the chilies are so fresh that they're still green, and they have more spiciness to them than apparently. But I had a green curry once, and it wasn't spicy at all, so I made that assumption of like, oh, I guess this green curry is like not spicy. And then another time I had it, and it was the spiciest curry I'd ever eaten. I was like, what happened? And I had to look it up. And then I learned, no, green curry is the spiciest one. But I guess sometimes it's just like a I don't know, restaurant difference, or like maybe they use something different to make it green. I made my own sriracha a while ago, pepper from my own. That's awesome. I did actually have sriracha earlier today, like just a hint of mayo sriracha, which I do like quite a bit. Oh wow, my stream was delayed by a lot. You were fighting Frog King, and now you're all rerolled. Okay. Yeah, I beat Mario 2. I did it. Is there? I don't think there's anything on my end. Looking at my stats, it seems to be doing good. How are y'all doing? Man, I've been missing streaming. I've been working on a Pokemon video on my second channel, and then I recorded a bunch of lines for it, and then I listened back, and I realized I had my fan on the entire time, and I messed up the whole recording. And I was like, oh my god. I forgot I had... How did I record all that and forget that I had my fan on? Now I have to redo all that. And I've made that mistake before. Oh yeah, this is Mario. This is phase 2 of the boss fight. But I had to stream. I just missed it so much. Didn't go back and redo recording right away. Fascinating stuff, man. I don't know. I don't know why I keep saying that phrase, where I even got that from. I'll even say that to myself at times. I'll just be watching a YouTube video and be like, fascinating stuff, man. Then I turn out the video. It's like, I had enough of that. I get it. Fascinating stuff. Okay. Enough brain stimulation for the day. Could be it. Could be it. I did that before. But it looked so new. New record? Okay, I did a new record. I did it. Maybe I don't actually need to know every Goomba glitch in Super Mario 64. I was kind of thinking of playing Super Mario 64 next as my Mario game. I think that would be a good stream game to revisit. Or stream game, Mario game to revisit. I have not finished Mario 64 since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Hello, oh, real time. Thank you for the subscription. Oh my god. So much happening. Have I done... I'll do it. I don't mind doing them again. They're fun. Can I ask a question? Do you guys like me with blonde hair? I kinda dig it. I have to say, I kinda like it. I kinda like being blonde. I kinda like that it's like a very strong difference from what I look like in real life. It feels like a very strong, I don't know, unrepresentation. Where I'm just like, it's not me anymore, it's just a different guy. I kind of vibe with it for that reason. I could go bald again, I could do it. It feels quite natural. Oh my god, Krumel! Hello, hello! Oh my god, and we're playing Katamari again. What a winkadink. Welcome in, welcome in. What were you up to, Krumel? How do I look up what... Oh, that's probably like a Twitch thing, right? I don't know enough about streaming to know how to look that up, what we were last playing. I guess I could just ask, what were you doing? What were you playing? Hello, hello. I finished Control and started Alan Wake. Ah, I see, I see. You're going from like one SCP game to another. I see how it is. The SCP Gamer Classic. Hey, first time I watch Mattia stream. Hello, hello. Hello, Absolute. Every now and then I'll see like some Abso fan art and be like, yep, that's Absolo. There he is. I didn't even know that it was a Pokemon for the longest time. Then I saw the Pokemon, and I was like, wait, that's Abso. And he has that Pokemon as his profile pic. What the hell? Well, it does play in the same universe, so I figured, wait, what? It does? Is that real? Is there a real connection there? Or is like, it's this same universe, just it takes place in the USA? It's a part of like the USA metaverse. Katamari metaverse. I'm so excited for next Katamari game. I've just been watching the trailers non-stop. Once Upon a Katamari, Chel Miko. We're done. New record. Oh, you can find reports about the events of Alan Wake. I see, I see. Kind of average. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's pretty big. Huge. It's crazy how popular Absolale is. Nintendo even designed a Pokemon after this guy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't even know. Could you hook me up? Could I get like a Pokemon after me? Machimon? Wait, no, that's Digimon. Why does he sit like that? He's the king. Your dad works at Nintendo? What the hell? You should have told me earlier. I didn't know you were cool. What would your Pokemon be? I honestly, I kind of like the humanoid Pokemon. Like, where they kind of look weirdly human. I think everyone dislikes those Pokemon, but I kind of vibe with it. Shut up, don't, hey, Crummel, don't make me look uncool in front of Absol. He's gonna make me a Pokemon. Oh, and nepotism. We actually love nepotism here. We think it's awesome. By the way. Oh yeah, my dad worked at Blizzard for 7 years. Or was it me? Mm-hmm. We're back. Glug glug, can't believe it. This time. I can do it. I'll beat it. I'll do it. I'll find a Hanua too. What is the plot of Alan Wake? Or maybe I don't want to spoil it if you're gonna play it. But it's just a guy with a flashlight, right? Exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff. I'm rolling a ball. I guess I can't argue with that as a, I don't know, storyline. There's a lot of things you can do with rolling a ball, though. A lot of adventures to be had. Flashlight? You could find stuff in the forest. I barely started, so far I'm just a guy with a flashlight and my wife disappeared. Classic. Classic tale. We've all been there. One time, well, have I ever talked about this? One time I got lost in the forest because, I think I have talked about this, but I'll say it again. I healed my Katamari, good. One time I got lost in the forest because I was like, oh, I'm in like this area. I met up with some guy and I didn't live too far away. So I was just like, I can just walk through this forest and I will be home. It's no big deal. And then I got lost because apparently it was not as easy to walk over as I had thought. And I just kept walking the roads and I'm like, this seems like it's the right road. And eventually all the roads ran out and I'm like, well, I think I know where I am. And looking at my phone, it was kind of like hard to figure it out. But I just kept walking and walking. And then I encountered, like, I kept walking and walking and it kept getting darker and it was kind of horrifying where it's like, am I gonna have to call someone? Because I'm lost in the forest? I can't do that, that's embarrassing. And then I encountered a lake where an old woman was bathing. And that was probably the most SCP thing I've encountered in real life. Yeah, it really is like, I don't know, I saw like someone was bathing as I was like walking, trying to find my way. And I was kind of happy, like, oh, it's civilization. But then I saw it's an old woman, and I was like, huh. And then I saw that she was naked. Aniwa? 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 We got him? We got him? And I don't know, I think back to that and I'm just like, that's the strangest, most creepy thing I've experienced. And it could legitimately be like a horror story. I don't know, and she seemed, I don't know, she seemed like, she both seemed like she was, yeah, I could only think, like, is this like am I experiencing a real, like, river nymph right now? Just, it's an old lady. Huh. And it could just legitimately have been like, I don't know, a river nymph. But I don't know. I could not sit there. You know, of course, at the time, I was kind of like, I was embarrassed, and I wanted to not make her embarrassed. But I was also so sick of walking through this forest and being lost that I had no choice. I just had to walk on and just ignore her and pretend I hadn't seen anything. And she swam back to the beach to cover herself up. But she also seemed a bit like, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, she's only doing it because she's being modest. It's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, it turned out I just have a neighbor who lives in the forest who's a very old woman. And that's how I found out. Saw her naked. Fascinating stuff, man. Fascinating stuff. Real river nymph encounter. Never lost tourist enter the globe. Okay. Ugh. I need more of that. I need like more creepy forest encounters, but there's only one way to do it. And I don't want to do it. Apparently there's a lot of boars in my area. And I think that's kind of more horrifying. I do not want to run into a boar because they can be extremely aggressive, right? I actually have seen boars. I saw them like earlier this, what was it? Earlier this summer, at the beginning of the summer. So I did see them. But that was like from a very safe distance. Where I was just like, oh, in the horizon I can see the boars and they're like eating up vegetables. Very cool. Took a bunch of pictures. Hello? Let's get to it. What do you mean you need more forest account? I don't think more... Well, it's a good story, isn't it? I need to move my Haniwa a bit. Just a little bit. Get out. There we go. I mean, I've had a few. I've encountered a moose in the forest. Yeah, boars are kind of scary, so I do not want to, like, encounter a boar. They are kind of cool, also. But I did encounter a moose when I was out jogging, and I did not, like, notice that I was jogging towards a moose. And we looked each other in the eyes, and then we just ignored each other, and I jogged away, and he just stood there. And that feels like more of like a, I don't know, cool and chilling forest encounter, where it was like, this could have ended very badly, but you know what? We both respected each other. We knew not to mess with each other. We did it for the content. Oh man, it will be in the news. Matthias Pilhed, Swedish animator, part-time VTuber, born in the Heisei era, was mauled to death by a moose and a boar. He did it for the content. At the hospital, he said, and I'll get another monkey. Next time I'll get a gorilla. That's a weird reference, if anyone... Does anyone know what I'm referencing? Next time I'll get a gorilla. Something my grandpa did not say, by the way. He did not say that. Okay, that was when my grandpa was bitten by the monkey. And he was quoted by journalists who never interviewed him as having said at the hospital, next time I'll get a gorilla. And you can see it in the newspaper when you... Yeah, the monkey story was real. And, yeah, and he never spoke to single journalists, and yet they all quoted this line. To get, I guess, make it seem more scary. Next time I'll get a gorilla. That should be my catchphrase. Maybe that could be my catchphrase. Fascinating stuff, man. Fascinating stuff. It would be a really good line to end with if you're at a hospital. He was not responsible for Harambe. That one was on me. Top twist. That one was for the content, and it did not go well. Carry on the family tradition. Whatever animal could I get that would be like more, I don't know, titillating. You get a gorilla, your children, or acolytes, or pets, or whatever can get next stage in evolution. Why do I have acolytes all of a sudden? This is not a cult. I don't think I did talk about this literally earlier in the stream, that technically I have adopted 2 gorillas. So earlier in the stream I was talking about this, like, the money that I made from the monkey video made me feel really guilty. I died. I tried to avoid it, but I died. The money that I earned from the monkey video on YouTube made me feel really guilty, because there was, you know, a monkey harmed in the process of that. So I spent the money to adopt 2 gorillas from, like, a preserve thing. So I sponsored 2 gorillas for a year. And I have that diploma somewhere. Maybe I can post it if I find it. Actually, it's too much work. I won't share it because it would be too much work to find. So technically, I have owned a gorilla or 2. I've adopted them, sponsored them. That's kind of a spiritual successor. It's just not very interesting as video content. God damn, I love this song. Representation of them in your house. Like a cardboard cutout. Fascinating stuff, man. Fascinating stuff. I don't think I want to make a gorilla my mascot. I do like gorillas, though. But they seem so, I don't know, intimidating. It's difficult to make, like, a cute gorilla. Man, this level is actually really difficult. There's so much that can kill you, and there's so much that, like, you need to keep going to get the flame going. It's true. I raised 2 infant gorillas on my own. They sent me little letters in the mail. How are you doing, Papa? And I didn't read a single one because I'm a bad parent, I guess. I didn't want the gorillas to get too attached. Gorilla ofrenda. What's an ofrenda? Fortifying their mental attitude by not responding. Yeah, I think it makes a gorilla stronger. Actually, that might be a bad idea. Maybe I should have, you know, responded to 1 letter. I feel like you don't want 2 gorillas who are angry at you. It could be the case that these gorillas have not forgotten. And to this day, are thinking about the fact that I did not read a single letter or respond to a single one. They're just like planning something. That would be a good sequel, though. That's how we get a sequel to that video. I think answering a letter from one of them would be worse. Maybe. A sibling bond will unite them to become the strongest gorillas and come kick your ass. And do I have to be anxious about this now? At any moment? Man, this is actually... I literally made a video about this. 3 monkeys are coming to eat your brains. I didn't think this would turn into a real situation. That was a hypothetical. Now 2 gorillas are coming to beat my ass. I shouldn't have to be afraid of this, I think. I think I should have less fears in my life. I think I should be allowed to not be afraid of gorillas, but yet here I am. I only try to help them out. Fair enough. Maybe I deserve it. I don't know. I'm accepting my fate. I was way too quick to accept my fate. I should at least fight back a little bit. I don't know. I don't know, maybe. I'm accepting my fate actually now that I'm thinking about it. I'm not fighting even 1 gorilla. That's too much. Man. I put that down as my graduation plan, actually. I just had a weird flashback to this. When I finished, like, school, you were supposed to, like, write down what you plan on doing after school. And I wrote down, I plan on fighting as many gorillas as I can. Oh my god, it's all coming back. This was all fate. I set it up from the start. I'm right there from that start. Because I was like, no one's ever going to read this. I can just write whatever I feel like. Hello, cheesers, cheesin'. Hello, hello. I just wrote down, I want to find as many gorillas as possible in the shortest amount of time in the letter that I wrote when I finished school. And I feel like now I regret that, but for the wrong reasons. But you're serious? Yeah, I wrote that down. I was only now reminded of that because I was like, it doesn't, I can just write whatever, it doesn't matter. No one's going to read this. Maybe those gorillas found that letter somehow. They were like trying to like find who I am. They were trying to like find out more about me, so they went through my school archives and found this 1 letter. And they saw it all come together. Like, oh, this was a setup right from the start. Now we understand. Man, I've made gorillas my enemies. Wasn't supposed to go like this. I feel like I don't know. I need to do something about this. I need to like build an army of monkeys or something in preparation. Oh, I don't want to fall down in the water. I think the only thing that doesn't quite work about the blonde is... Yeah, that is true. I could change it. I could change it. Oh, damn, I messed it up. I forgot about that. I forgot the fire could run out. I thought the fire was actually doing quite good. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. That is true. I could have a redeem. That's a good idea, actually. You have a variant of this that is bald. But I kind of vibe with being blonde. Here's my bald look. Just with the same kind of similar outfit. And this is also actually fine, but I kind of vibe with just like blonde guy. Kind of vibing with it. I did make some other variants. Let's see. Short hair blonde, not too sure about this one. Pink, this is too edgy. This is too much. I think maybe this is for like Halloween or something. I don't know. This feels like me trying to be like Shadow the Hedgehog, but all wrong. Blonde guy, but yellow? Sure. Purple? Pretty good. Hairband one is a bit too much. That guy from SAO. Yeah, I think I was kind of vibing with like the Matsuri look that you see often at Japanese festivals. But it kind of makes you look like, I don't know, a douchebag. Kind of makes you look like, I don't know, an old guy who's going out to drink. Like you're lilac, like you're a druid or something. Alright, alright. Man, this level is actually very difficult. But I'll give it another shot. Which is Super Saiyan? Aw, man. Do I have to make that? Do I have to make a Super Saiyan variant? I don't know, I could make this my official look, though. I've never dyed my hair blonde. And I don't know if I would, because I feel like I don't want to do anything that will, like, potentially damage my scalp. But maybe it's not really that bad. As a teenager, I did dye my hair black, actually. But that was because I was epic, and was kind of edgy. So I had long black hair. You don't want to choose the color, you can make it 50% that pass it. It's actually... that would be kind of funny. Kind of good. Ghost hair! Maybe I'll do that one stream. Man. I need to get on that 2D thing. It would be so much easier to, like, do all of this. Denying the Shadow the Hedgehog accusations, I mean... it may have been in the same period that I used the online username Shadow, but with a C, to be epic. And it was because of Shadow the Hedgehog. But, you know, it was also my original character, Shadow, with the C. Like Zebra. You know, because that's like more cool, edgy. Not Shadow, that looks Dutch or something. Like, I spell it like this. People would call me Chad for short. Man. Good times. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know about said, I guess I could say said, right? That would make it more clear. I mean, were you even a budded artist on the internet if you didn't have an OHG? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really make art back then, but I did actually make, like, pixel art and stuff like that. Oh, I'm gonna fuck up. I messed it up. Man, this is a tough one. Actually, maybe I'll go back to this later. Wait for now. I need a break. I did a lot of pixel art back then because I was, like, into Habbo Hotel. I would make, like, Habbo Hotel outfits and stuff like that. I had my own little web page where I would upload them. Good times. I'll do this. I do want to redraw my edgy OC Shadow. I actually did do that a little. I just never finished the drawing. I could just go back to that. But he had long, spiky, not long, but he had spiky red hair. And I mean, he basically looked like a human Shadow the Hedgehog, right? It was very simple, very to the point, but he was an OC. It was just not a hedgehog, and that made him an OC, I guess. Made him human. It's different. You could do that with a lot of characters, I feel like. Like, if you made a Coca-Cola can into a human person, you could call that your OC, Matthias the Hedgehog. That's me. Be Edge. Okay, I read that wrong. Hedgehog, I see. I get it. I get it. Get him. 421 flowers. That's gonna be crazy. I saw K-pop Demon Hunters. And it reminded me of like my original OC Wari. Wait a minute. I don't know. I feel like I could make an OC called like Wachi or Watias, and that would be pretty good. I should do that. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, and that reminded me of like a long time ago. I basically did the same thing where I just like made OCs out of my favorite artists, and I imagined like, what if actually my idea was like my favorite artists, Gact and Utada Hikaru, what if they were musicians but they were also like ninjas and they were fighting like an evil ninja organization? And I enjoyed K-pop Demon Hunters, it was a fun movie, but all I could think was like, man, they stole my idea. What if artists were actually cool martial artists behind the scenes? If you flip Matthias horizontally, you pretty much have what T is, yeah. Don't draw art, it's not worth it. I hate monkeys in Japan. That would be a really good character. It would be like, if someone introduced themselves to me like that, I hate monkeys in Japan, I would be like, this is a fascinating guy, I need to learn more about him. What ticks him off? What made him hate monkeys? What made him hate Japan? And maybe it's the exact same backstory but flipped, right? His grandpa made monkeys legal in Sweden. Huh? What? It doesn't make any sense. Well, actually it does make sense. He just hated the influx of monkeys. It's an alternate universe. I feel to be accurate to Wario, one of us would just show up to your house in the costume. Oh. I do need a Waluigi. For us to show up to my house. This is horrible to say on stream. This is not good. Can I get... Is this TOS? You'll become my streaming partner by showing up at my house in a costume. Okay, all done. Okay, that was easy. Grandfathers have an internal battle for the legal status of monkeys in Sweden. You have to establish that as like alternate universes at that point. What's the opposite of a monkey? I don't know, like a dolphin comes to mind because they're kind of intelligent, but they live in water. Antipode of Sweden would be south. Oh, that would be awesome, actually. An Australian guy who hates monkeys in Japan. There's probably plenty of Australian guys like this. It's just a regular guy from Australia. And made dolphins legal in New Zealand. Dumb non-mammal, non-land creature. My god, my worst enemy. Now that I'm establishing this character, he's going from charming to like, this is a real rivalry. I fucking hate this guy. I hate Wachi, I hate Watias. Can't stand this guy. He's streaming on YouTube. What's he planning? This is my ops. He's listening to K-pop, and he loves it. He can't get enough. Zip. I redeemed that for myself. I just love these levels, so I don't mind playing them again. And they are like different every time. Look at this. This is crazy. I think Katy Perry is the most authentic music. Ah, that is my ops. Man, I fucking hate this. The more we are establishing this person, this anti-Matthias, the more I go, like, I would actually, this is not fun anymore. I just hate this guy. I don't like what he stands for. He hates monkeys, he hates Japan, he thinks Katy Perry is authentic. He stores all this, oh no, this sucks. I thought this would be fun. Man, I don't even think Mario feels this way about Wario. I think even Mario can have a positive attitude to Wario and be like, oh, we have our differences, but we can be friends at the end of the day, sure. But this, I don't think we could console like any of this. I don't think I can be friends with Watias. Watias is just demonstrably an awful guy. And he wears a red. I don't know, I kind of like red now. I actually feel like, I don't know, I have had blue as my favorite color for a long time, but ever since I made the favorite color video, I've kind of just been like, I don't know, maybe blue is boring. Oh my god, there's a whole, like, portrait. There's a whole painting underneath here. That's amazing. I gotta see. Actually, I was a bit shocked by how many people commented in that video of, like, no one saw me as blue. Despite all my rants of blue, they were all like, oh yeah, I think of you as purple. I think of you as yellow. What the hell, man? Constant war between Nords and Gnomes. That is a real evil origin. Now I feel like I have to kill them. I have to kill Watias. I have to go back, don't I? I'm not gonna make that mistake. Good, good. God, I'm surprised by all these callbacks to my videos. Oh my god, I'm just not used to this. It's like I have real lore. It's like people actually watch my things. My god, there's actually real people out there. It's very hard as a content creator to, like, recognize something. Like, I can look at a YouTube statistic and be like, 13,000 people saw this video, and I'll just be like, I don't even know how to think of that. That's just a number. I don't even know if I can. I think I would go insane if I tried to, like, actually think of how that would look. The fact that 13,000 people saw that one thing. At this point, I'm just going down your videos. Yeah. My god, I need to, I want to be a speed demon. Oh yeah, I think it's that level. I'll do this one. Cost immigration from Brazil to Japan in order to give Empire of Brazil a colonial land claim. I think now we're I think this is a different guy. I don't think this is what T is. I don't think I did that. But that could happen in the alternate universe, right? Where Watias is from. Look, it's hard to figure out. Understandable. Understandable. Man, the alternate universe of Watias is kind of crazy. Not a fan. I mean, I have to establish it further. I have lore now. Get to it, corn. A lot of good vegetables and fruits are yellow. I don't know. That's all I think about when I think of yellow is just like pineapple, banana, and corn. And that makes me go, you know what? Yellow is a really good color. There's a weird thing with being Swedish, right? Because, like, in Swedish, the color yellow rhymes with ugly. And as a child, that is drilled into you. Where whenever when you're a child, brings up yellow, someone will say, yellow is ugly because it rhymes. And they will use that as a point to, I don't know, just comment on the color yellow. And as a child, as a Swedish child, you will nod along and go like, well, it rhymes, so I guess it's true. Yellow is ugly. It takes a lot of, like, I don't know, removing that indoctrination to recognize, you know what? I don't think it's true just because it rhymes. In his universe, Ultraman is just Big Mask, so he made Big Mask as a subversion. Oh. I actually, now that you... That would actually be kind of like an interesting video. Just the opposite. Actually, no, that's just the gaslighter. That's just a superhero who's a gaslighter. Actually, wasn't that the final? Isn't that just Face Melter as the inverse of Big Mask? Sunflower yellow. Yeah, it really is nice. I was just surrounded by sunflowers when I grew up. There's like a whole nostalgic element. The opposite of Big Mask is just like, I guess, Face Melter, but if we establish a different identity, someone who like talks people into doing bad things. No, this is horrible. I don't want to watch that video. I was thinking maybe if I am onto something here, maybe it would be interesting to watch like a video about a guy who is the opposite. But this is horrible. I can't even. I feel like it might encourage the wrong kind of person to learn something from that and do something horrible. Like that's something I saw actually with like my last video, your favorite color video, where some people would be like, haha, he is just like my boyfriend. I sent this video to my boyfriend because T-Guy is just like my boyfriend, and all I could think was like, oh, I've broken up this relationship. I have broken up this relationship through the act of creating this video, and someone thinks it's a good idea to to say, hey, you're just like this guy. I don't think a guy who is like T-Guy is going to appreciate that comparison. I think they're gonna be like, we need to talk. We need to have a talk. Hey, Kaiju, go do a crime or something. Actually, now that you're mentioning it, maybe it would be interesting to do the opposite of, like, Big Mask. But instead of it being about heroes, it's about the kaiju. Isn't that kind of interesting? That might actually be, like, a good idea for a spin-off. Is there any... does anyone know here anything about, like, Sentai and Tokusatsu? Is there, like, any show that is just all about the kaiju? I haven't seen the T-Guy colored video yet. It's fine, it's fine. It is, you can watch it whenever you feel like it. It is a long video, so I think it's understandable when people are like, I haven't seen it. It's like 10 minutes long. I will say, some hell of an introduction to it, yeah. It breaks relationships, yeah. So far, I have not seen anyone be like, this video ended up breaking up my relationship, but I can only think, my god, please don't do that. But a video only about kaiju would actually be kind of interesting. I see myself doing that. I do like my favorite color video, though. Probably my favorite work I've done. And I talked about this earlier. I want to make another video after that one, but it's a very long and big and emotional one. Probably more so. It's very heavy on the topic of like, hey, by the way, don't do anything bad to yourself. Don't do the word that gets blocked on TikTok or whatever. Very heavy topic. And I want to make that into a funny comedy. I think it would be fine, maybe. Maybe. I did talk about this also earlier, but like, I don't know, I think I approach comedy in a weird way on YouTube. Because I do think of everything that I do as comedy. I think it could work, alright. I think of everything that I do as comedy. But I don't know. We're here at the unalive forest. Oh. Like, has anyone here seen the movie Kiru by Akira Kurosawa? Probably not. It is a classic movie, though. And that's a movie where people for a long time were like, and I was like, I need to like prepare myself to watch this. Because it's gonna be like such a heavy video about the meaning of life. And then I watched it and I was like, this is a fucking comedy. And no one told me. No one told me this is a comedy. Everyone talked about this movie in the completely wrong way. I keep meaning to watch the short film collection I did towards the end of it. Dreams? I love Dreams. Akira Kurosawa's Dreams. I would definitely recommend that. Maybe that should just be like a movie night in the Discord. By the way, I have a Discord. I say stream notifications only, but that's just so I don't invite in the bad, weird people. And we did a movie night the other day, last Sunday. First movie night. Dreams is excellent. I love Dreams. Akira Kurosawa's Dreams is probably one of my favorites of his work. I think now might be Kiru, might be my favorite of his works. Because I just saw so much of like myself in like how he made that film. I was like, yeah, he gets it. Everyone else said this is a drama that will change your life. I looked at it and I was like, I get you, Kira. You're a comedian. I get it now. Yeah. I mean, his video. It's very long. I mean, because they're all like in Japanese and very long, right? So I can see it being like a heavy investment. Like, what was it, like, Seven Samurai is like 4 hours long, almost? Insane. Even for the time, you know. That was insane. It's like 3 hours and 40 minutes, if I recall correctly. Because I guess I looked that up recently. But Dreams, I really like Dreams. I think Dreams is like one of those things where you watch a movie and you kind of go like, I didn't realize that you were just allowed to make movies like this. I didn't know you were allowed. I didn't know you could do this. Even Digital Devil Story. I'm not... What is that? It sounds like Persona. It sounds like something from Persona. But I have no clue. Let's get to it. Let's grab some stuff. I have 4 minutes left. I think I'm fine. What was I talking about? Akira Kurosawa films? Yeah. I've been repeating myself a lot this stream, but I think that's fine. Nishitani? Which one was that? Is that the guy who made, the Kitchen movie? Tampopo? Am I confusing that for a different guy? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy. But I did watch Tampopo also, and that was another film like that where it was like, wow, this is like amazing. Love Tampopo. It kind of blew my mind of just like, you can do like anything in a movie. Like you can really, I kind of underappreciated the medium of filmmaking. And just like how you can make a series of sketches come together and be like, this is my film. And have like a complete story out of like abstract sketches. That should also be like a movie night. I did watch that again recently, but I could definitely see myself watching Tampopo again. It's just one of those interesting films. Get him, get him, get him. Got him, got him. I did make a mistake last time playing this, where I did not go back to where you're supposed to go or something like that. Maybe I failed. I can't recall like how I failed. I'm in big trouble because I have 2 minutes left. Oh, I have to reach 12 meters? Yeah, I'm in big trouble. Get him, get him. This is also... These levels have been, like, very tough in the second Katamari, though. I feel like they definitely were a lot easier in the first one. But it also adds, like, a lot more playability to the game. I think maybe that was their approach towards making the second one, right? Because you can basically finish the first Katamari game in, like, an hour, if you feel like it, probably. Maybe an hour and a half, if you're, like, taking your time. This game really goes on, and I do appreciate that. I just kind of was, unexpected. This Frog King boss fight is really ruthless. Yeah, it really goes on. And I haven't seen Mario in quite a while. What happened? What's the lore implication? Oh, I'm failing this one. It's so over. I need to do this more too. I really thought it would be an easy one. I'm not even half. Not even halfway there in terms of size. It's kind of weird seeing a wedding, a Christian wedding going on next to a Shinto shrine. The world is just that carefree here. Oh, it's like Revenge of the Sith. Speaking of classic cinema. They cut to that boring Yoda fight instead of hot men fighting. Huh. Hot? I guess they were hot. At Mustafar? I loved Star Wars so much as a kid. God. I saw that film in the cinema, Revenge of the Sith, and I did not like it at the time. I just felt like it was kind of bad acting. And I was there with a friend who, I'd call him a friend. We weren't really friends. He was a really annoying guy from school who wanted to be my friend. It was more like he was friends with me. And I was like, I feel kind of bad for this guy. So I'll hang out with him because he doesn't have any friends. I specifically saw Revenge of the Sith like 100 times because I had it on CD or DVD. Yeah, I think I also had it on DVD and I saw it a lot. I think I just saw it out of desperation as a Star Wars fan. I didn't even like it that much, but I was just like, this is the only Star Wars I have. Or like, not the only one, but it's the most Star Wars I can enjoy right now. With what I have. But I was at the cinema with that one quote-unquote friend. And he had already seen the film. So every cool moment in Revenge of the Sith that was, like, enjoyable, he ruined. Because he would say the dialogue before the characters on the screen said it. And it was so annoying. So, like, every badass moment, yeah, it was horrible. I don't know why he did that, but maybe you can understand, like, why people didn't like him and didn't want to be friends with him. I don't know. He was a weird guy, and honestly not a good person. So it was kind of tough. I don't know why I did that to myself. I was just trying to be nice, and it backfired. This is bad. Why you started a long lit mission? Maybe. That would be a good plotline twist. You know, I trained these gorillas to come after me, but then at the end, it's revealed there was actually like a secret mission all along. So like, yeah, I trained you to be able to kill me, which is exactly what I wanted. And the gorillas go like, huh? Maybe they don't say it like that because they're gorillas, so they go like, huh? I'm like, this was a test. I was actually trying to make you feel someone more powerful than me. But I had to see if you were ready. And then they go after that one guy who annoyed me at the cinema, and they crush him to death. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that was actually very easy. Anyway, Revenge of the Sith. Gotcha. You had it coming. Is going back to my Shadow OC, actually, I just reminded of this. I was such a big, like, Star Wars fan, right? That I made my Shadow the Hedgehog OC character into a Star Wars character. He just, over time, he became a Jedi. And I didn't really think too hard about it. You know, as a kid, it just made sense, right? It didn't really matter. You know, he was human, he wasn't a hedgehog. So he could be in Star Wars, it didn't matter. Yeah, it is amazing. And judging by his aesthetics, you would have thought, like, oh, he's black and red. Sith, right? But no, I didn't really care too much about a Sith. And actually, all my friends were Jedi. I guess that's why. Because I was a part of the Habbo Hotel Star Wars role-playing thing. So we all role-played as Jedi. And I think sometimes I was like, you know what? I've had enough of you guys. I'm joining the Sith. And then I would go over to the Sith place and roleplay as a Sith. But then I quickly learned, like, these guys suck. I'm not having fun, but Jedi are more fun, actually. Somehow, the Habbo Hotel Star Wars role-playing scene kind of had, like, all the edgy kids were in Sith, right? And it was kind of like, expected, perhaps. But they also were, like, they took things way too seriously, right? And that made it not so fun. And somehow the Jedi were supposed to be, like, these, like, conservative guys who, like, I don't know, who, like, are anti-fun. We were the party guys who held parties and stuff. And I ended up, like, ruining, like, there was a whole, I don't know, there was a really long feud between the Jedi roleplayers. Edgy, yeah, surprising, shocking. There was a really long feud that I completely ruined between vampire roleplayers and Jedi roleplayers. It's all coming back to me. I have not thought about this for a long time. There was a big feud where they would, like, roleplay against each other. So for some reason, it was like Jedi against vampires because they were, like, the two big role-playing things. And they would just run into each other and fight. You know, vampire, the natural enemy of a Jedi. At some point, I was just like, this is fucking stupid. Why are we doing this? And the vampires came to fight us, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna fight you. And they were like, why? And I was like, because you're vampires. You don't exist in Star Wars. This is stupid. And they got really upset, and all the Jedi were like, wait, hold on a second. This is stupid. Why are we role-playing against vampires? This doesn't make any sense. We're Jedi. And that just completely killed this entire feud going on, because I was like, you know what? This is dumb. I don't want to fight a vampire. I'm a Jedi. This is not Jedi business. This is not what I do. I've lived a fascinating life. I could tell my grandkids about this someday. The great Jedi and vampire fight of the Habbo Hotel days. Ah, you kids. You have your Roblox today. And I guess it's pretty much the exact same thing. It might actually be arguably better than Habbo Hotel, because you have way more variety, and you can just be like Sonic the Hedgehog. You can just have a lightsaber. I consider that diplomacy. Maybe. Hello, Crayolens. Hello. Bob, tell me how you stopped the Vampire Jedi feud. Well, Stephanie, I'm a grandpa and I'm kind of confused about my own grandkids' names. So I'm like, looking at your face, Stephanie. She nods her head. Thank God. One day I'm gonna be sent to the retirement home. That's not today. Well, Stephanie, I thought it was kind of dumb and kind of boring. So I said, this is dumb. And all came to an end, and everyone clapped. I think I did try to join the vampires too at one point, actually, but then I was also just like, this is dumb. I've never cared about vampires. I want to go back. It all came back to Jedi in the end. I just wanted to be a Jedi. Man, it's crazy to think, like, how much of my life is actually just me role-playing as a Jedi. That was a lot of my childhood. That was how I learned to speak English also. There we go. I'm so bad at the time with this level. I feel like I'm constantly doing horrible. You already saw Star Wars, so you knew what to do not to be swayed by the dark side. And yet I kept doing it. I kept being swayed by the dark side, and I feel like the only reason why I was swayed was because aesthetically it made no sense to be called Shadow with the said and be a Jedi, and aesthetically be like this dark and edgy guy. But I don't know, maybe people liked that. Maybe that gave me a bit of a, I don't know, a twist. You might expect me to be a Sith, but actually I'm a Jedi Master. Actually, I just remembered this also. Like, you know, of course, eventually all of that came to an end one day. And then I revisited. Like, the whole Jedi role-playing thing had kept going for, like, you know, years after I had stopped doing it. And there were, like, a bunch of new people doing it. And then I came back years later and visited, like, this new role-playing thing. And people I'd never met before recognized me because someone had kept around, like, a statue, because you could have, like, statues of people in Evo. And there was a statue of Shadow, of me, and someone recognized me based on that. Wait, you're that guy who's a statue in, like, one of the rooms. And I was like, yep, and I told, like, the old story. I really felt like an elderly person. I've never thought about that in a long, long time. Yeah, so I met the new generation, and because someone recognized me based on that, I got to be the old guy telling the old tales of the old role-playing times. Wow. I've been through so much. Did anyone here play Star Wars Galaxies? That was also something that was very fun. Devil Legacy, yeah. I think I went back at another point and met, like, one of the older role-player guys who was still there. Then I was just like, this is weird. Why are you still here? Aren't we a bit too old for this at this point? Haven't we all moved on? That was when I was like, you know what, it's time to leave. I don't want to stick around. I don't want to turn into, like, one of the old guys hanging out with the new kids. That was a different day. I did play Star Wars Galaxies also at one point, which was a super fascinating MMO. Objectively, it was like a terrible MMO. Because, like, it was so grindy, and had so many small finicks of, like, what you would not do in an MMO today, but it also made it really interesting. So, like, a normal day for me playing Star Wars Galaxies would be like, I would go out on Tatooine and shoot at animals. And maybe I would, like, sit around a campfire with some friends, and to do all those small things would take forever. That could take up an entire day, where you're just, like, out hunting animals. And you're just, like, sitting by a campfire to heal and, I don't know, be taught different various things. All those things took forever. But all of that kind of added, like, a really realistic and interesting charm to it today, right? If you did that today in World of Warcraft, where, like, one quest could take an entire day, I mean, they would probably do it in a weird way. Where, like, you could monetize it and be like, speed things up. By paying money, you can avoid all this. Which would make it not fun. But you were forced to. Man. Have a legacy. It's pretty sweet. Maybe. It is weird to think, like, every now and then I've heard, like, people watch my videos that I've not talked to in forever. Or, like, went to school with, and they watch, like, videos that I make. And I do wonder what they think of me compared to now, compared to who I was then. Oh, I'm failing it again. I'm failing this one. Damn it. It's so tough. Damn it. I'm not making it. Because back then, I was just an edgy teenager, and I was, like, always, like, negative. and always looking down on like what people liked and stuff like that. So I can only imagine people. This is too distressing. The game, yeah, or me. I can only imagine that people who knew me from school who find like my stuff now are like, I were like, this guy is fucking fake because I know this guy. I know what he was like, but now I'm like, oh my god, I was such a dick and I was such an asshole back then. How embarrassing. Because people tend to like make. I've heard like. I don't know, I've heard a lot of people say like first impression matters or something like that, right? Very common saying. But it kind of seems to me, I'm basing this off nothing but my own personal experience, I kind of think it's the opposite, where it's actually like the last impression matters more than the first impression. And you could be like, this guy's a dick, but then you meet him again like years later, and you're like, actually he was kind of nice, he was quite, I met him. And you know what? Maybe it was just misunderstood. But I can't have that moment now. The internet is not real enough. I think that's just your compassion. That's right. You said it, not me. I'm too full of compassion. Ah, you didn't have to say that. Ah, shucks. Alright, alright. I went too far with it, I went too far. Understood. I think the natural instinct is benefit of a doubt understanding that people change. Yeah, I think maybe that is just the natural state of like growing older, right? You kind of get more of that. Because now, I think back to some kids where I'm like, in school, and I'm like, wow, that guy was a dick. But if I met him today, I would probably just be like, you know what? He was just a kid. And I was also a dumb kid. And kids are just kind of dumb. That's just a natural state of being. Wow. I need to immediately move on, not stick around here for too long. I think that's where I'm fail. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's weird to imagine. Because I know they're out there. But maybe they have seen me change. Maybe they're like, you know what? Matthias is not as pessimistic as he used to be. Good for him. Ah. Because, I don't know, I could be such a dick sometimes where someone would be like, I like Metallica. And I would just be like, why? Don't you know that Metallica are just like, you know, they shut down Napster, which makes them evil. And also, they only care about money because of that. And also, we're popular, which means we're actually bad. It's like, yeah, maybe you're right. And I would be like, yeah, now listen to Japanese metal instead. That definitely is better than Metallica, because it's different. They did screw us all over. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we're all like that in some way. Mario. Wait, no. My instinct when playing Mario games is to go Mario when I'm like, bring back the conversation to the game I'm playing. This is not Mario. Or is it? Oh, SMB2. So different. What? I do want to talk more about Mario, maybe. I do talk a lot about Mario. But I just love Mario now. What do you think Shigeru Miyamoto thinks up when he thinks of Mario? Frog King will appear any second. Any second now. It's a really strange level. They originally released this on the NES? You're crazy. What do you think Shigeru Miyamoto thinks of Mario now? Does he feel like accomplishment? Or is he just like, oh, that old thing? People still care about that? I think he probably likes him fine. No. I don't know if Shigeru Miyamoto is much of like a perfectionist. He seems very calm and relaxed, I guess. So maybe he's just like, I like it. It's good. If Hayao Miyazaki made video games, I'm really fascinated by what that would look like. Let's say he grew up in a different era, right? And he became obsessed with video games instead of animation. Would he just be, like, fired for being too much of a dick? Would it be, like, unapologetic in the game industry to be that bad? Maybe not. There's both stories of musicians with one-hit wonders, burning money and crashing out. Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, I can respect it in some way. Like, Gotcha had that hit with, now you're just somebody that I used to know. I don't know why, but I know I used to think like, oh, can you imagine being a one-hit wonder? How embarrassing. But now I've completely changed my mind on that. It's like, you know what, it would be fine. Like, you know, if I did that, maybe I would do that. Like, Gotcha did that one hit. Somebody I used to know. And he has been, like, apparently he still makes music and stuff like that, but he's just, like, so rich now that he doesn't see any point in releasing it or, like, making an album or anything, because he's just like, I'm doing this for fun. Like, none of this matters. Like, he can just live freely and do whatever he wants. Like, you might never see that music, or he might, I don't know, maybe it will come out if he ever, like, dies or something like that. And I am a bit sad about that, because I do genuinely like Gotcha. Like, if you listen to his stuff more, if you've only heard someone that I used to know, somebody I used to know, then you might think, oh, it's kind of like a pretentious, I don't know, indie artist, but he legitimately, that album is, like, amazing. And he's, like, super passionate about, like, animation as a medium. So, he, like, I think almost all of, actually, of his music videos are, like, animations and animated videos, because he used that money that he earned from that video to make more music videos and make it an animation. So he's, like, a super fascinating guy, but now he has the freedom to just be, like, private and do things for fun. And I respect that, but I do wish I could just see that and appreciate his work at the same time. I want to see it. Also, I used to think that about, like, doing YouTube, right? Where it was like, oh man, can you imagine being, like, a failed YouTuber? But then I just approached that same, like, mentality where it's like, you know what, it would be kind of fun to one day be like, oh yeah, I used to be, like, a YouTuber or whatever. And just be like, now I'm a car mechanic, or, I don't know, whatever, anything could happen. Oh, that old thing, yeah. Looks at pirate software. Well, maybe not. Okay, maybe sometimes it's not as cool. I've been working on a video game for 9 years. Any day now, guys. I used to be a YouTuber for 7 years, 9 years. I think I'm gonna win this one either. I am doing better time-wise, but it genuinely is a really difficult level. Now I've grabbed so much stuff that I don't know if I can grab more. I have thought a lot more about, like, making a video game now, though, which is, I don't know, I feel like I'm on the topic of pirate software. I could very easily land into the territory. Have I not been here before? Oh my god. This is why I kept failing at the level. There was a whole area of this level that I was not going into. No, wait, I had been here before, but it was, like, on the very first time. I forgot how to get here. I have thought a lot more about, like, I don't know, making a video game and stuff like that. In fact, there was a point where I was like, I wanted to make a Yuminiki fan game, but then I was like, this is so story-focused that, like, it would actually work better as a story at that point, and not a video game. I kind of gave up on that. But I'm kind of just like, I feel like I've been more passionate about video games. Ari Pie, oh my god, what the hell? Hi everybody, it's me, Matthias. Hi. Oh my god. I didn't even know you were streaming. Welcome, welcome everyone, welcome. I'm Matthias, I'm Code Cody, thank you. Oh my god, this is the biggest raid. I'm so nervous now. Sorry for my embarrassing moment. We're doing attempts of a frog busting, yeah. Nice PNG, thank you, thank you. I'm kind of working with a blonde look right now. So normally, oh my god, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh my god, I'm a real streamer. I'm a real streamer, guys. My name is Matthias. I'm a Garage, thank you for following. I'm Matthias. I'm a YouTuber, animator, storyteller, artist. I'm a bit old, and right now I'm talking about wouldn't it be fun to make a video game to add to that? But yeah, it's wow. Matthias hates me streaming. No, no, no. I would have caught you stream. I just didn't know you were streaming. Oh man. I'm kind of working with a blonde look right now. Kind of like it. Psychic Refugee, thank you for the follow. Could I, Ari Pie, could I get a do you prefer me bald or blonde? I'm kind of thinking of making this my main look now, because I'm like, you know what? I liked it so much last time that maybe I'll just stick to it. Yeah, I also have no schedule. I've kind of just been like guerrilla streaming this entire time, but I'm also just like, you know, blonde is so cool. I kind of dig it, and I kind of here's my thought process also with being blonde, right? Where it's like, I kind of have a lot of like old Japanese aesthetics, artistic vibe. I can see it. I can see it. I kind of have a lot of old Japanese aesthetics with like my VTuber thing, just because like that's what I like. And I kind of like the blonde hair as a contrast against that, where it's like, oh, this guy's like obviously a foreigner. He's obviously a Swede. There's something inherently Swedish in this man. So I kind of dig it. Makes me feel like a rebel in a way also. Wow, I finished this level in complete perfection. Earlier I said I'll never do it. I'll never do it. That's some Kino reasoning? Yeah. Maybe there is a sense to the madness. Maybe there is. But yeah, I've kind of just been streaming without a schedule also, because I'm kind of just enjoying streaming so much as a whole. You're gonna hate me for this, but Owen Wilson, I do not mind Owen Wilson. I don't mind that at all as a comparison. I think it's better than getting Kurt Cobain as a comparison. Because I already say, oh, wow, so often. I've already worked in the Owen Wilson wow so much that I say it by instinct. And so many people go like, oh, you're doing an Owen Wilson impression, and I have completely forgotten, because that's just how I say wow now. Wow. We did it. For context's sake, I've been failing at this level. Maybe like 5 times total, 3 times this stream, and I finally did it. I finally did it. I'll have a little bit of Cola Zero to celebrate. I did it. Wow. Also, Ari, what were you playing? Were you just talking? He's free. Here it comes. Frog King. Oh my god, we're in love and dad approves? What the hell? This is amazing. This is a bit of a plot twist. It was so like brutal, and like I was getting sad by these cutscenes earlier, and now we're like throwing, I don't know, I'm waiting for like the punch to the gut that will make me like sad. Oh no, here, oh god, here it comes. Oh no, King of the Cosmos. I should not have allowed myself to be optimistic for 1 second. Dead. Now I have to. I'm too fascinated by the story. I have to keep going. This is such a good game. in so many, I keep saying this is so much better than the first game, but I am so shocked by just like how much they actually thought out about like what lacked from the first game. And they have developed so much in terms of like the levels, the repetition, and like there's a whole story now. It's kind of crazy. Let's get to it. It's a perfect game. I can't wait for the next game. God damn. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's so like meditative and relaxing. This is a good cooldown. I finished Mario 2 earlier. The worst game of all time. And I know Shigeru Miyamoto did not make Mario 2. And it was all a dream at the end or whatever. But I'm going to hold it to Shigeru Miyamoto. He is to blame for that one game. And it's a very good relaxation game after that one game. Going through the frustration of Mario. Oh my god, that ninja's on the wall. Oh, I didn't realize until now I'm supposed to be like earning money. I thought it was just like a regular level. Pizza. It's $18? What the hell? Have you guys seen Norwegian pizza prices? They're insane. If you ever go to Norway, don't buy anything. Like travel advice specifically if you ever end up in Norway. Norway is insanely expensive. If you want to buy a pizza in Norway, you have to be like a millionaire. Have you ever seen... No, I actually haven't even seen one. I can imagine it. I mean, I say that as a Swede. I'm gonna say something that will make everyone leave. But I've had a banana pizza, banana curry pizza. And you know what? You know what? I will admit it. All right. This will make you lose all respect for me. But I used to order that on and off and be like, you know what? This is pretty good, banana pizza. And then last time I had it, and I was like, you know what? This kind of sucks. I don't think I'm a fan of banana pizza actually. Now that I had it, and then I had it one more time after that. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm not gonna be ordering banana pizza again. I had a pizza with pickles on it. It sounds kind of interesting though. One time I had a pizza that had orange, pineapple, banana, kiwi, garlic sauce. What else was it? I think... Oh yeah, and like curry and chicken. And it was okay, just because it all tasted like garlic sauce. Like the garlic sauce kind of saved it. It's like, I don't even have to bother with the fruit. That was a horrendous pizza crime though. And I had to order it just purely out of curiosity, and I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't like bad enough. Swedes made pizza based off the description of a kid's drawing of pizza. I can see it, but that's kind of epic though. That has like artistic integrity to it. The Swedes... Oh wait, I sometimes put banana on like a ham and cheese sandwich. I don't think I can vibe with that. I don't think I can vibe with that one. I think the weirdest thing I put on a sandwich is just like liver pate, and that's not weird in Sweden. Putting a liver on your sandwich is just commonplace here. It's a circle with smaller circles only. I mean, that's creativity. That's just aesthetic. Okay, all done. Oh, you have that too? Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's... Wait, do Americans eat liver pate? I always assumed that was not a thing, that they're not into liver. It sounds horrible when you say liver pate. But genuinely, it's really good. Even as a kid, I was like, I'm not eating that. We have it, but it's not that popular. Okay, I could see that. even as a kid, I was like, I'm never eating that. That sounds disgusting, and it looks disgusting. Then I ate it once, and I was like, this is awesome. This is great. Fish pate is more popular. I've never had that, though. I think Americans don't do it a lot, but it's very popular here in Poland. Okay, okay, I can see that. You're in Poland. I don't know a lot about Polish cuisine, but I could probably see us having, like, some similarities. Sweden and Poland. Like, if I think of Poland, I think of pierogies. I don't even know if pierogies are from Poland. But I've had Polish pierogies, I guess that's why. And I thought they were good. The only real liver dishes here are liver and onions. That sounds pretty good. I've never had that, though. And like chicken liver fried, that sounds good. They are, and yeah, it's pretty common. Okay, okay, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I've had Polish pierogies from like Polish people who opened like who opened up like a food stand here. And I wanted to try it, and I was like, you know what, this is really good. Apparently the Polish make the best pierogies, and turns out there's a reason for that. You soak it in milk to make it taste better. I mean, it sounds weird first impression, but I can actually imagine that being good too. We have like a lot of sauerkraut and meat sauces, a lot of soups. I mean, it kind of sounds like I would be into like Polish cuisine. Polish cuisine kind of sounds like old school Swedish cuisine, I guess. I can see that. I don't even know a lot about Poland. Maybe I need to learn. Maybe in 5 years I will be like a weeaboo for Poland. I'll have like a whole Polish aesthetic. You put coffee and milk to counteract bitterness. Why not for liver? Alright, I can see that. I mean, milk kind of improves like a lot of things. I did try to be like, I'm gonna force myself to enjoy coffee without milk. I'm gonna drink coffee without milk until I enjoy it, and then I just immediately enjoyed it. I was like, you know what, I'll just go back to milk. Turns out it's not that difficult. Milk might be the best thing in the world, yeah. It might be. Apparently, like, milk, what's it called? Milk allergy. Lactose intolerance is super common in East Asia, though. You don't see it a lot in, like, East Asian cuisine, or, like, cooking. Like, in Japan, but I will say, you know, Japan does a lot of foods great. But when it comes to, like, stuff that includes milk or cheese, Japan is, like, not good. Even bread in Japan is pretty terrible. I don't think I can think of any good, like, Japanese cheese I've had. In fact, I'm going to a food festival tomorrow, actually. So I can buy Dutch cheese. Because usually there's, like, Dutch people who set up, like, a stall at those, like, food festivals, and I'm just anticipating the Dutch to come by. Because Dutch people, they know how to make cheese. Dutch cheese might be my favorite. I don't know what they are doing, though. Why are they so different from the Swedes? Like, what are we doing wrong from the Dutch? Something I never had in Japan was Hamburg steak. Not hamburger. I did actually have that in Japan. But now I am actually kind of curious about like Western cuisine in Japan, and I want to see how that has been changed or what has transpired to make it different. Oh, I can submit this right now. Yeah. I had a hamburger, it was fine. It was just a hamburger, you know, nothing special. But I had pizza in Japan. And it was ridiculous because I was with a friend and we were just like, let's just have some like trash food, some trashy pizza. So we went like to like a cheap pizza place. And they took pizza so seriously. Like the chef had been like someone who had been training it in Italy for like 3 years. at this like little small pizza place, and they took it so seriously that it was just like real Southern Italian pizza in Japan. I just wanted something trashy. Thrashy? I don't know how to say that word. Oh, he's been crowned? Oh, well. Okay, he's dead. Okay, now he's sleeping. Never mind. No, stop the salute. We don't salute people for sleeping. That's not what we do here. And I love trashy food again in grocery stores. Yeah, honestly, grocery store food in Japan, I mean, that's no surprise saying it's pretty good. But, like, it is pretty good. Like, I did go out whenever it was like, oh, I haven't eaten. I would just go to, like, a store, a grocery store, like a Konbini. It's just kind of, I don't know, you could just get a real meal. It's not, I'm not saying anything surprising. Everyone knows this at this point. But just the experience, me describing it from experience, I can't help but be like, it's such a big difference from where I am now. If you went to a 7-Eleven here, and you got food, you might actually be, like, insane. You might be an insane person. I feel like I would just get sick. I don't know. Get him. Get him. I feel like Sweden is really bad at, like, convenience food. Food you can instantly buy. Actually, Swedes are probably gonna get upset with this, but Swedish food is horrible. Swedish food is not good. I've been thinking a lot about this. Like, people were describing, like, how bad British food is and whatnot, and it made me rethink Swedish food, where I was like, you know what? Swedish food might actually be worse than British food. And I feel like that's saying that would get me cancelled in Sweden. But I think Swedes, you know, we're attached to, like, the food that tastes good. If you say Swedish food to a Swede, they're just gonna be like, yeah, but, like, they're only gonna think of the good Swedish food. But most Swedish food is awful. It's not good. It's just, like, flavorless beef. Where it's like, here's like a potato added to a little, like, thing. Here's like a little, I don't know, sauce without any flavor. And fish. It's like, oh yeah, you really think this is comparable? I don't know, other cuisines? And I used to be that biased. Like, people would tell me that. I would be like, you're insane. Now give it some thought. This fellow Swedes. Rethink your life. Sweden doesn't have a lot of PR about food, yeah. I mean, I guess we have IKEA. I think that's like the only thing we have. And I would say even the food at IKEA is fine. Like, it's not anything amazing, right? You can get meatballs for a decent price. Or maybe not anymore. But all the food, like, besides that is, like, awful. It's way worse than that. We haven't really evolved. Swedish tacos is something I've heard, and it's not great PR, yeah. I mean, I think Swedish people, maybe this is Europeans in general, are very afraid of, like, experimenting with food. I know people who eat at IKEA regularly here, but maybe that's commentary on Polish food, not Swedish. I could see that. I mean, oh wow, this custom looks amazing. You just roll up something weird. Okay, Blinky. I thought he was gonna say the name. Maybe Blink is the name. It's Cousin Dip. Okay, never mind. Not the French, bro. They were doing some crazy shit with food. Yeah. I guess, no, I don't know. I think isn't all French food just like, oh, something expired. Let's eat it anyway, and that's French food. It's just some guy being like, I guess my cheese turned moldy. Is this a thing? I just eat it. Actually, I did discover like a new way to eat moldy cheese, though. That is actually kind of tasty. Which is, you add honey to it. I don't think... and this is maybe this will sound weird, because people don't really go out of the way to eat moldy cheese, and even now I have had, you know, I like moldy cheese sometimes, but it's not been like something I'm crazy for. Go to all that often for. But if you eat it with honey, it's kind of good. Like, you can put moldy cheese on a cracker and add honey to that. It will work really well. It's not a million miles away from bananas and cheese. Yeah, I guess it's not too crazy compared to that. I've had blue cheese on, like, burgers, and that works, just, like, really well. I want to get Blinky. Oh, no, wait, his name was Dip. We're gonna be playing as Dip. I think good food comes from poverty. I think there might be something to that. And banana on pizza is not poverty food. That's rich people food, I guess. Banana on pizza would not happen in poverty food. Because people would be like, we need good food, and we need to survive. And that's not... Banana on pizza... That's like, we have enough that we can just spoil bread. We can spoil a pizza. We can afford it. Rotten cheese and honey? I guess that could come from, like, poverty. But it kind of works. No, wait. Where's Dip? There's Dip. I'm Dip now. I used to make pancakes like crazy. I used to just like have pancakes always saved in the fridge. And even now I do, but less. But pancakes are just so good. I feel like I've become a master of pancakes at this point. I feel like at this point, I make amazing pancakes. I feel like that's like the one compliment I'm willing to give myself, where I'm not even questioning it. Everything else, sure. Art, it's okay. YouTube, it's okay. Pancakes, you have to taste it, bro. I add a little bit of salt to it, and it does wonders. Exactly, bro. That's why the French killed pigs and geese over eating and then cook their little decadence. What's your go-to pancake filling? So, I mean, the traditional Swedish way to do it is strawberry jam and, what's whipped cream? Is that what it's called? And I would go back. I would go for a traditional Swedish pancake. Different kinds of jams are pretty good. Not necessarily. I actually had syrup on pancakes earlier. It's not really a go-to. I guess I didn't really grow up with that. I always grew up with strawberry jam. But you can also try with different kinds of jams, like blueberry jam on pancakes is really good. But I'm out of blueberry jam. I need to get more. Man, Dip looks awesome. I'm just Dip now. I also tried honey on pancakes, and it kind of works. But I guess I'm not necessarily a huge fan of honey on pancakes either. It's more like a variety thing. I wish all places had maple trees so we could all enjoy maple syrup. Yeah, I feel like maybe that's just why we don't do it, because we don't really have that. I love charcuterie boards, got me thinking with honey and cheese and jam. Drink water streamer? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I had a... what's it called? Cheese and wine night with my friends. We basically all brought, like, different kinds of wines and cheese and ham. It was really nice. And we didn't plan out beforehand, like, you get this cheese, you get this wine. We all just said, like, bring random cheese, bring random wine. And it all worked out. We all brought different stuff. Make syrup. Oh yeah, I guess maybe so. I guess I don't really know enough about syrup. And that's where I learned about honey on blue cheese trick. Because we brought blue cheese, and then we all were like, you know what, this sucks. We don't like blue cheese. But then we tried it with honey. We were like, okay, we can get over it. We can like it. Because I was willing to give up on it.
Oh, yeah!
Oh my god, Vicky. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. Hello everyone, I'm Matthias. I'm a YouTuber, animator, storyteller, artist. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to? Where are you playing? I don't know if... Is that like a Twitch ad plugin thing? Where you do like, see what other people play? Wow, I'm a real streamer now. It's kind of crazy. We're playing Katamari. I beat Mario 2, the worst game ever, earlier. So we're just chilling, rolling a ball around. Just playing another crab story. Okay. Make a command. Oh, okay, I see. This is probably big enough for a snowball, right? I played Mario 2 earlier. Worst game ever made. I still love Mario. But I cannot forgive Nintendo for Mario 2. Absolutely horrendous game. That game is just a big troll. God damn, I feel like I'm having flashbacks to Mario 2 and the final level, how it's just trolling you and making you go the wrong way over and over. Alright, do you pay money for Nightbot? I guess that might be a thing. Planet. Anyway, do you guys like blue cheese? Do you guys like... What was the topic? Bananas on pizza? We love it. We can't get enough. Alright, yeah, sure. Sure. Hello, Half.
WikiVT just followed.
So thank you for the follow. I should type that emote. My little emote. Let's get to it. Cows and bears. Also, I guess I'm blonde now. I've been switching my look up constantly. But I'm really vibing with a blonde. I dig it. It's fine. I have unfollowed people by accident before, or I've been like, oh, I thought I was following this person, but I was not. Which can be a bit tricky with that, where it's like you see something pop up, and you assume that's because you follow them, and then only later do you realize, wait, I didn't even know. What the f- Why? Oh, completely misread what this level was about. That's a cow. Wanna go home now? I think I'll give it one more try, actually. Mattia's looking very Scandinavian today. Yeah, it does. I kind of like that mishmash of, like, Japanese aesthetics and looking... That's a bear. Alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. Everything I ever learned about stream, I learned from Wiki. Oh my god. It passes on, just like that. I need to avoid the cows and the bear. Okay, there was a bear right in front of me. I see. This is gonna be very tricky, isn't it? I need to be way more careful. Wait. Oh, it was cow. It has a cow pattern. I was like, that's not a cow. Turns out even the cow pattern counts. Okay, did he just send me to another place? Oh my god. And that's a bear right there. This is insane. This is... I don't know what to think about this level, actually. This is way trickier than anything I've seen before in this game. how it all passes on. That's a zebra. Those are okay. There's a cow on that post. Okay, avoid. Man, this sound... Those are sheep. We're okay. Mario 2. Bear might be a next step from a gorilla. Oh my god, that's how we could fight, like, bears and stuff like that. I mean, gorillas. This was an earlier topic, actually. How, was talking about how I used the money from, my video about my grandpa's monkey. And I used the money from that video to, adopt 2 gorillas. Because I felt so bad making money about a monkey that was killed. So those are bears, never mind. So I used that money I earned from that video to adopt 2 gorillas from like a preserve. But I never read the letters they sent me. And now we have established that apparently those gorillas might be coming to kill me because they have built up revenge. This is it's a lot to go into, but it will make sense in time. It will all come, you will hear it one day and be like, this, oh, I see how it is. So yeah, I'm now I have a new anxiety added to my life. It's all coming together. That's a bear holding a balloon. You're not tricking me. And, oh, yeah, I see how it is. Oh, that's a Katamari with a cow pattern, though. I want to get that. Surely I can get that. I will allow myself to try and get that. This is my favorite Katamari song. It's really good. So, one of the caveats I had about this game was like, oh, but the soundtrack is not as good as, like, Katamari 1. But now I'm like, you know what? This is kind of better than Katamari 1, too. Katamari 1 also on the soundtrack. Matia's next YouTube videos of vlog being chased. It's my one fear. Damn it, God damn it. I'll come back to this level later. I could see it happen. We could all see it happen. I'm sad. After my last video, I'm satisfied. I made the best video I could make. Now I'm done. I'm just gonna be murdered live. I'm fine with how my life has concluded. It's all gonna be downhill from here, alright? 1 gorilla, 2 gorillas, what's the point? I propositioned earlier, should I fight at least 1 gorilla? No, there's no point. There's no way you could even attempt to fight 1 gorilla. I have played this one before, I'm pretty sure. Let's do it again. I don't think anyone's used that emote before. I made so many emotes for Hanuwas. Just because I'm like, this is funny. And then it became a mascot because I was like, I wanted to update my... I already had a Haniwa emote before. And then I was like, you know what, I should update that one. Make it a bit more smaller, more compact. And then I made so many emotes that I was like, you know what, it should just be a mascot on this channel. Awana. Very good emote, yeah. I'm very much just going with the flow. That was something that I've seen this, so, you know, I've kind of been, like, going with flow, having some, like, Japanese aesthetics on the channel and whatnot. It just comes down to that's the stuff that I like, but I have seen some people be anxious about that kind of stuff before, right? Like, it was a Swedish streamer, VTuber. Haniwana? I see it, I get it. I heard this from a Swedish VTuber streamer who was like, oh, I'm kind of afraid of using, like, Japanese aesthetics because I'm not Japanese, and I can understand that also. But it's like, you might want to work more with your own culture. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't like this stuff. I do understand the criticism. Not really a criticism, but it's. I understand the sentiment. I don't think it's going to be controversial because so much of VTubing and streaming is already like that, right? No one will care. Do what you want. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think I would probably feel more disingenuous if I was like, time to do Swedish aesthetics, which I'm not against that, of course, obviously. Maybe one day I will just be like, time to put Swedish music on stream. Me making a goofy VTuber and a Buddha chugging Brendan. I don't know what the fuck did you just say, Fab? I don't know what that means. I don't understand this slang. One day I could show up and stream, and I could be fully Swedish. Anything could happen. Norwegian for the win. Brendan. Okay, I see what it is now. Brendan. Ah, yeah. I was reading that in my English brain, going like, what is this? Man, you guys have glug, right? Glühwein. Something like that. I don't know. I'm basing that on the German pronunciation or the German version. I think that probably might be like, what's it called in English even? Just spiced wine in English. That's probably what brought me into enjoying wine more. Bunad is a national outfit, or whatever it's called, our version of a kimono, I guess. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, there's so much that you would lose by adopting, I don't know, maybe this is a weird sentiment, but I think there's so much that you would lose. Like, what is the Swedish equivalent to a haniwa? And I guess it's like, I don't know, like a rune man, like a sculpture. Maybe, actually, that would be kind of cool, actually, now that I think about it. Man. Now there's gonna be a Viking me someday. And that's gonna be... Actually, that's more lore added for Watias, who we discussed earlier. Wachi. My Wario. A man who hates Japan. Let's go. Hates Japan, he hates monkeys, and his grandpa made monkeys legal in Sweden. That's the lore. VTuber model that actually looks like a carving of Thor. I think, wouldn't a lot of carvings get banned because they have like, it's often a lot of like Viking carvings, it's just like, here's Thor and he has a really big penis, and here's Odin and he has a really big penis. It's like, oh yeah, history is fascinating. I'm feeling very cultured right now. Alright, have a good time with you, enjoy the food. Wow. Wow. Stream. I just had a moment in my brain where I was like, oh my god, I'm streaming. That's for an After Dark stream. My god. Puts a Viking outfit on. Let's go raiding. Rolls a ball. Oh man, the next Katamari game is going to be like, you go through history. Maybe there will be a Viking level. That would be awesome. And if not, maybe we could get DLC. I don't know. 100 friends. Let's get them. I'm gonna explore every inch of this game. You're not streaming. This is a dream. You never even opened up OBS. Oh yeah. I remember the first night after I did my first stream on Twitch, or as a VTuber, I guess. I had a dream that I was going to do my second stream. When was the last Katamari game released? I don't know if you don't count the remakes. I don't actually know. I had a dream the night after I streamed on Twitch as a VTuber. And the dream was that I was going to do my second stream. And for some reason I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream. But actually I'm gonna take a quick nap first. So I turned on the stream and had the starting soon screen. And then I went for a nap for 15 minutes before I started the stream. And then I woke up in the dream. And I had been streaming for like 9 hours and people are like still waiting on me. And then somehow they were waiting for me in the chat, and I had also been banned from Twitch because apparently you're not allowed to stream while sleeping. It made sense in the dream. So yeah, that was my Twitch dream. Many more to come. I haven't talked about this, but I have had dreams about VTubers also. And one was about Ray Robinstein, if anyone knows him. Jarma dream. One dream I had about Ray Robinstein was that he was debuting a new outfit, and it was him dressed as Aladdin, and he had like this whole performance where he was singing A Whole New Bird instead of like A Whole New World, and the chat was just like completely empty. He had a whole debut, and chat said nothing the entire time. And that was also what caused me to wake up, because I was like, this is weird. Why is chat saying nothing? That's just such a funny thing to imagine. Just someone having a whole debut for a whole outfit and they perform karaoke, and chat does not say a word the entire time. It's just completely nothing. Do it, let's do it. We got it. We did it. Mario 2. Even I thought it would be so easy to beat that game. Also, oh my god, I just noticed we have 200 followers. What the hell? Oh my god. Is that a big achievement? Maybe. Congrats to me. Oh, it all went by so quickly. What was I talking about? Winner speech. Everyone, welcome. Thank you for 200 followers. We all did it. Despite everything, at every stream, people would come in here and say, Matthias is never going to do it. He's never going to get 200 followers, and now I'm laughing at them. And they won't even say a single word. I know they're watching right now. We did it. Can we get Reddit Gold, please? For me, again? We're talking about Twitch streams? I don't think I had more to add to that, actually, now that I think about it. Man. It is really weird, like... I don't know, that's my conversation about anything. Hey, isn't this a weird thing weird? Huh, fascinating. You notice patterns, you notice a lot about yourself. Thank you for a Twitch gold tips, kimono. The tower is limited at 9 hours await stream reality. That's where you get sent dimensional Twitch. Okay, I guess I beat it. Wow. It is weird, like, watching clips of yourself streaming and stuff like that. Like, I feel like I've completely changed how I see myself in a way where I'm, like, watching my own streams, editing, because I do, like, edits of my streams on my second channel. And I'm like, wow, like, I don't know, I seem so different. Let's go. Chapter. Wow. He has fully grown into a man. He He looks amazing. Baby? Prince? Oh my god, that's me. Wow, we're actually happy. I thought, I don't know. He's been treating me so harshly that I'm surprised. Cinema. Yeah. Did I beat the game? Maybe not. Yeah, it says 27% done there, but I feel like that has to include like all the extra stuff, right? I'm gonna do one more, I think. I don't. It's kind of strange because I don't know. I guess I didn't necessarily see myself as like a gloomy person before, but I was kind of caught off guard by how positive I could be, or like I don't know. It's not something you typically see from yourself, or that I see from myself. It's been a very positive experience for me. I'm like, wow, not only am I enjoying streaming, but I'm seeing a different perspective of myself. This is too heavy and deep of a topic. I don't have to talk about it. But I can sum it up by like, I'm very much enjoying streaming. So it's been very weird coming into it and be like, wow, not only am I improving and personally and like enjoying video games in a different way, and enjoying it's a whole medium to it. Katamari and Mario. Can't even imagine. Video games are amazing. I need to eat. I've actually never had a senbei, this kind of cracker. This kind of rice cracker. Kind of crazy. That's what I like about the stream? Yeah, maybe so. I was watching that earlier a bit, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should just tell more funny Mario stories. Sometimes I think maybe I get a bit too deep. I would feel insane to do what this wrestler guy is doing. I don't know, maybe you would enjoy it. Have you ever thought about that? You should try it out. Get rolled around by a little teeny tiny guy. You're right now, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what we're here for. Is it? What are we here for? Good question. Why is any of us? My dream is to have a steamroller go over on me. Have you thought about, you know, it's not that your dream is unachievable, like it's actually very achievable. But what if we made something more practical? Yeah, long discussions, yeah. It's all good, it's all good. I'm just going with the flow. I still feel like I'm, you know, in the beginner stages of everything, despite everything. I don't know if that will ever change. But I am very positive. I think I could also hear feedback. I wouldn't mind it. We're all waiting and starting soon. Like, yeah. We're all beginner streamers in our own way. What do we do but stream and chat and play video games? Like going inside a door. What if you operated the Steam roller? Actually, I don't want to do it. I don't want to operate that. It seems like too much work. Man, I ran out of topics. I don't know, does it have two controls forward and back? Maybe. Maybe it's like a... I don't know. Is there any machinery that is like a crab, that is not crab-shaped and looks like a crab? I don't think there is any machinery like that. But like something that moves side to side. That would be kind of epic. That should be my Fortnite dance. This relates to a topic I talked about 2 hours ago. What my Fortnite dance would be. I'm bringing it back now. A machine that's not crab-shaped, but like a crab. Yeah, is there anything like that? Oh, I didn't actually. I thought I would be able to finish the level. Oh, and I lose immediately because of that. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Wow. Yeah. Mario 2. I'm blaming my loss on Mario 2. I'm bringing it all back to Mario 2. You know, I don't like fish, but I eat a lot of crabfish, which is not crab. It's just fish in the shape of a crab meat. Let's do it again, actually. One more last time. I'm also thinking about sandblasters, where you have those thick gloves and go inside a container. I kind of feel like crab claws. Okay. I would like to operate it if I could choose a machinery. I would like something shaped like an animal, like a crab. Maybe the ideal machine would be like something with long, big octopus arms. Whoa, hold on. Machi-nuri. We're onto something. I'll give this one more try. I think, I don't know, I would go for crab or octopus machine. And I feel like I could conquer the world with that, but I would not do it. I would not even be tempted because I'm a compassionate guy who's full of empathy and compassion and kind of nice. But I would like to operate a machine that could potentially destroy the world. It's time to draw Machi Mech. Maybe it is. Maybe Haniwa machine would be the right move. Actually, that would be a terrible move because I would spend like, I don't know, I would spend billions building this Haniwa machine. And then I would be like, okay, time to move. And it would not be able to move. And I would be like, oh yeah, I forgot about the legs. Haniwa don't have legs. I'm screwed. Look at this Dogu. This is a cousin to the Haniwa. And it has legs and arms. It's so advanced in terms of look. So let's not get too jealous. Everything has its own kind of beauty. Maybe it would move like bullets in Mario. Don't bring it back to Mario, actually, now that I think about it. Mario 2, horrendous game. I'm probably never playing Mario 2 again now that I think about it. At the time when I played Mario 2, I was like, you know what, maybe this is just prep. For one day I won't use like save states and whatnot. Now I'm thinking back to it and I'm like, Mario 2 is actually like unbeatable. And I don't trust anyone who says they beat Mario 2 on the SNES or NES or whatever. I do not believe it. I cannot comprehend it. Absolutely insane game. Even with all my little cheats and whatnot. Mario Free? Sure, I'll play that. How bad could it be? This is the exact same problem that got me into Mario 1 and 2. It's you know, it's a platformer made for kids. It's not that difficult. My god, Mario 2. And I even said at one point, oh, I think Mario 1 is more difficult than Mario 2. This is kinda hard. I was not well prepared.
X0_Ahmed_0X just
Zero. Ahmed, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. I will return to Mario though. I like Mario. He's a funny guy. Biggest, brightest stream ever. Is it? Is it bright? Mario 2 is the first Souls-like. Possibly, honestly. I know, I don't know, maybe people would scoff at that, but as a person who has just finished and beaten Mario 2, I'm like, you know what? Kinda is. I can see it. I can see it. Matthias Stream Heat? That's me. Oh my god, Stalker Rocker. Hello. Oh my god. Fellow Yellow Appreciator, Stalker Rocker. As a dark mode vampire, I'm getting blinded now. Okay, I see. Well, I feel like that's more on you. You can't come in here and put the blame on me when you're a vampire. This is a Jedi stream community. We do exclusively Star Wars Jedi role-playing. Here. That's literally how I learned how to speak English. Was Star Wars Jedi role-playing. And very early on, it caused a lot of weird, confusing moments, actually. So at one point I was just an alien. Because I could not speak English properly. So I just role-played that I was an alien. But then somehow I just one day became human. It made sense. That was the only thing I made that made sense in the role-playing thing. A reminder that my Star Wars Jedi OC came from a Shadow the Hedgehog OC that I made. So his name was always Shadow with a Z. And he was like an epic dark guy, and then all of a sudden he was a Jedi. And I will draw him one day. I have sketches of him that I need to finish now. Oh. Maybe it's time to return to Star Wars RP. Bring it all back. I mean, yeah, I remember. I mean, I was there in the RP, just like googling. I guess maybe it wasn't Google at the time, not Google Translate. But it was something. Can I beat him? Oh, I did not beat him after all that. How embarrassing. Ah. I need to bring it all back to that, actually. That should be how I learn proper Japanese. This level ain't easy? Yeah, I can see that. This is a tough one. Maybe I'll try it again later. I did it. Not really, but I made something out of it. I got something. I made a planet, apparently. Apparently that's a thing I do. So many people want my help now. It's... yeah, I've said this before, it's so confusing to pick a level in this game, but as a whole, awesome game. Man, Mario 3, I don't know if I want to play Mario 3 on stream now. After Mario 1, there's no way Mario 3 is more difficult than Mario 2, right? Surely they learned their lesson from Mario 2, and were like, let's tone it down a bit. Oh, this is probably my favorite level in this game. Only one way to find out. Yeah, you're right. I have to play Mario 3 on stream now. I am the Mario gamer. You can't give it up that easily. And I have to work my way up to be able to play Mario 64 on stream. I can't jump from Mario 2 to Mario 64. That's not how Mario gaming works. I have become the Mario aficionado on Twitch. Gotta play the previous 64 one. Oh man. So good. This is very different from last time I played also. Like, for being like the same level again, they add a lot of variety. Let's get to it, let's get to it. How does Mario break blocks with his head without getting a concussion? This is it. We need to establish this lore, actually. How does he do that? You are rescuing them from traditional society teachings. That is true. You know, I don't know if you could call this school, you know, traditional society teachings, but maybe it is by Katamari standards, you know. And I'm teaching them what it means to be rolled into a Katamari. Surely that's something you want to be taught. How does Mario break blocks with his head? Actually, doesn't he do it with his fist? Like, he jumps up and his fist? Maybe that is the secret. Like, if you do it in, like, combination. Head and fist. That's like how you equal it out. Also, everyone say happy birthday, Roger. Happy birthday for Roger. It is your birthday tomorrow, isn't it? Did I completely misremember that? Maybe I'm embarrassing myself right now. How does he break blocks with his fist without breaking his hand? It is, but no biggie. Okay, I did. Okay. Happy birthday to you. It's no biggie what you do. But it's your birthday tomorrow, specifically. But let's celebrate it today. Yay. Sorry, tomorrow here. There you go. Happy birthday pending. There's 5 people in the school. These people not want to learn? Oh, there's one hanging from a roof. I forgot that one. I think Mario probably is like, I don't know, he is the only one who figured it out. Like, you equal out your head and your hand, and that's how you break a block. I mean, that's a thing in karate, isn't it? You can break a block with your hand. Got him? Last one. Oh my god, how do I get that one? Got him. Maybe it is a part of the lore that Mario has done judo. Judorio. Maybe there's like a Mario martial art. You could build something from that. We did it. That's my favorite level. And my throat is wearing out. So I think I'm gonna raid someone. And thank you, everyone. This is the longest stream I've ever done, I think, probably. It's the most raids I've ever gotten. Wow. Oh my god. And the most viewers I've ever had. And it's been a lot of fun, so thank you. I didn't think it would be that exciting. Hello. Thank you for follow, Starcocker. I'm very new to streaming. I still feel that, I don't know, it's all very new to me even now. But thank you, everyone, for coming to the stream. Remember us when you're famous. One day. I should, what can I do to get famous? I'll make a Katamari in real life. That could be me. Maybe I'll raid Karin. I've never raided Karin before. So let's go there. Thank you, everyone, joining me for Mario and Katamari. Mario 2, never play the game. This is my advice to everyone watching right now. Do not play Mario 2. Skip it. Mario 1, fine. Mario 2, skip it. Mario 3 will wait pending. We'll wait and see about that one. See you, everyone. I'll probably stream again soon. Bye bye.